Hello, one and all. Hello to all the noobs in the audience. That's right. My name is Cassidy, and I'm what you might call leet or elite. That is spelled 1337. And in case you don't know, in case you weren't aware, though I don't know how you wouldn't be, I am one of the greatest professional first-person shooter players, competitive gamers to ever walk the face of the earth, really. And I just came across something wild, Charkie and Sid.
What's up?
I was going to, let's just say I was going out and about on business, and I saw this place. They called it a LAN party, LAN center. And it turns out there are these places where people congregate together to play these games online, but not online, but in the same place. Like, they sit together, they connect all the computers together. I don't understand how this technology works, mind you. I'm not sure about these computer things. But, yeah, no, they play their games just, like, right next to each other. So they're all, like, they can all see, like, who's the best at these games. And it gave me an idea. And I think it's a pretty good one, if I don't mind my saying so, if I'm not too humble here. You know, I am professional after all. What if we played some of those same games I saw at that LAN party? But here's the thing. I don't have a computer.
Oh, yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, so that does make things a little more difficult.
It is lucky for both of our careers that PlayStation 4 does have Twitch streaming. That's how we do this show.
That is how we assemble the show, in case folk weren't aware, is that's how we've been doing it this whole time. But I did find, I went on a little bit of a shopping spree, and I picked up some games. I picked up the games that I saw getting played there, but I did not get the PC versions, is the thing, which I'm sure will be fine. I'm sure that's not going to be a big deal. I'm sure it's not going to really change much, materially speaking, content-wise.
It's the same game.
They're the same games.
It's the same box art, the same name on the cover, same developers, I think. They're the same developers, right?
Yeah, I don't know what a developer is, so I guess we'll find out. We'll answer your question later on. As we start launching some of these games. But for now, for the time being, hello, Charkie.
Hey, Cass.
Hello, Sid.
And hey, Sid.
Hello.
Yeah, we have 3 people on deck tonight because we want to fill these matches up. We're going to be doing a series of matches across a series of games. And whoever wins will be the winner, the top fragger, if you will.
Well, I have to warn you, I am the best Bust a Groove player around here. What game were you playing tonight?
I have bad news for you.
Oh.
It's Puzzle Bobble tonight. Yeah.
Damn it.
But I know that you may be the best at Bust a Move, Bust a Groove, but how good are you at telling us about Charkie's Stream Snack?
Oh, that's my specialty. All right. Tonight's stream snack is... not that one. It's this one. Quaker Chewy chocolate chip with real chocolate chips. The not generic version of the Great Value chocolate chip chewy granola bar, which I also have sitting right here next to me. And tonight's drink is Ghost Orange Cream. Now, longtime viewers of the Charkie Stream Snack segment will recognize this as my favorite energy drink. I haven't had it in a while because I've been doing like a lot of unique stuff for the show, but you know what? I just want to have my favorite drink every now and then.
That's right. I actually have my favorite drink, my current favorite drink on deck right now as well, that Monster Energy Ultraviolet. I am,
Oh, isn't Monster doing a thing right now? Not sponsored. Isn't Monster doing a thing right now where, like, you get codes for Call of Duty Black Ops 6 or something?
I know, I've been doing this. I've been redeeming the cans. You have to get the receipt and take a photo of the receipt and send that to Monster Energy. Then they will...
Oh, no, thank you.
Nope, I've been doing it. I'm 8 cans deep already in that, so...
I'm fully aware.
Will I be able to get any double XP bonuses for any of the games that we're playing tonight, you think? Like, how far will I get on the Battle Pass?
It remains to be seen. We'll have to see what kind of, Battle Pass
It depends on what
programs.
drink. It depends on what drinks you have and how expired they are.
Yeah, if you have a Surge, you're in luck. If you have like a Gamer Edition Mountain Dew with Master Chief on the cover, I think you'll be covered.
If you have a can of balls, if you have a Zima on you anywhere,
then Greg Hastings Tournament Paintball maxed for the GBA with the balls specifically. Well,
yeah.
Is that for the Stream Snack update?
That's it. That's it.
All right, very good. In that case, we will fade.
Hey, I'm putting this out there just as a note to myself. Energy drink sponsored games.
Oh, that is a
future
good
idea.
There's a few of those. We can bring back Greg Hastings.
Yeah.
All right, food for thought, something to think on, something to mull over. Speaking of stuff to
It's
mull
on the
over,
record now.
I'm gonna get us started with our first game of the night. You may have heard of this one. It's called Doom, and boy howdy, those kids at the LAN tournament. My oh my, I never seen it played on such a high level. This Doom game. It's hot off the presses. The year is 1994, by the way, right now, or 1995 as we are recording this stream for the internet. So the version of Doom we will be playing will be Doom for the Super Nintendo Entertainment System. So this is the part of the show where you get your X-band adapters ready, both of you.
All right.
Okay.
Yep, I got it. I got the one you sent me in the mail.
You're plugged in. You're dialed in. We got the modem gameplay going. All right, very good. In that case,
Now, is this running on the Kex engine?
Not quite. This was from a more primitive time, if you will.
That font's so classy, though.
So to drop the bit a little bit, this one is unique in that it's the one game type that actually doesn't have multiplayer that we can play, but I just wanted an excuse to show it because of the theme. I forgot this game just starts. It just drops you in.
Oh.
Why would you need difficulty level? Oh, wait, if you go to new game... Yeah, there you go.
Now you choose difficulty.
I should be fine for ultraviolence, right? We're only playing this for a little bit. Quite the resolution
How big
we have
is
here.
the UV Max community for SNES ultraviolence, honestly?
Oh, it's a competitive scene, all right.
By the way, if we may, can we just let the music speak for itself for a moment?
Right.
It's not the worst. It's better than the Doom. It's better than the 32X version. So it took me a minute to find what the shoot button was. That's one downside right out the gate of having to figure out how this works on a controller. I think we'll do a little better this time. We're losing sound effects. You know what else we're losing here? None of these monsters can face backwards to the side. There's no rotation on any of these enemies here. So they are always facing towards you, and they are always on alert, which is fucks with my memory of Doom a little bit, to be sure, to be certain. We do have LNR strafe though. No, it's impossible because of the way this is implemented.
The facing. I could tell it was visual facing or only or not. That makes sense.
Alma Nova in chat says, sounds like the music is in a tunnel. Yes, it sounds, the bass especially sounds very cavernous. Or is this even bass? I don't know what instrument.
You don't know the music
be.
words? Yeah.
No, that's the music words. I don't know what instrument they're trying to use here.
Can I not turn and strafe at the same time? You cannot strafe and turn at the same time to do like circle strafing in this.
Well, that's cheating.
Evidently. That's wild. I forgot just... I mean, it's a miracle this thing is even running. You know, it is Doom. It is Doom. So if you were hearing the hype about Doom back in the day, and you wanted to see it for yourself, this is a version of it. Okay. I have to lower the difficulty. Oh, they don't let you go into the third episode.
Oh, what?
Check this out.
Hold on.
Removes.
Oh,
What?
it's... Oh, this is like... That's console difficulty for you. Like, congrats, you beat the game. Now try it on hard mode.
Let's just go into the shores of hell. Fuck it. Oh, that's sick.
That's...
Do we still have the inverted cross here? We sure do.
Yeah.
Can't have that on a Nintendo console. What the heck?
It's fine. It's a lowercase t.
let's see. Pro Striker in chat says that the X-Band for SNES included Doom as one of the playable games, if they recall correctly.
Yes, that's why we mentioned it. So the joke here, or the gimmick with including this game first of all, it's an excuse for Charkie to finish their stream snack, to get some food in them. Gives me time to get the show like configured and whatnot. But yes, this did have multiplayer. This did have online multiplayer on the Super Nintendo in the year 1995. The X-Band was this cartridge that you would plug your cartridges into that would wire to the internet and allow you to play a select number of games that supported it online. And Doom was one of the flagship titles for that. This came out for the Super Nintendo and Genesis, the X-Band adapter. And was not super successful. I think at peak it had 15,000 users, which I guess is,
That's
not
respectable,
nothing.
I think.
Yeah.
Semi-respectable, at least back in that time. What else do we get in chat here? Handball
That's
Gang.
how you get your heart out. I mean, kinda, yeah.
remember.
Handball Gang says, I heard the rocket launcher in this conversion is ridiculously overpowered. To be honest, I wouldn't know. I have not played this version of Doom.
I have played this. I've never played this all the way through. Obviously, I've played Doom all the way through God knows how many times, but
I'm due to play Doom through again, to be honest.
I would also recommend folks check out the BadGameHallOfFame.com website. Check out our article on 3DO Doom, which is another interesting console version, the one developed by Rebecca Ann Heineman, who we interviewed about the game, as a matter of fact. So I'm quite proud of that article, quite proud of that interview, quite proud of what the Bad Game Hall of Fame used to be about, man. Back in the day when we were cool, back when we were writing 40,000-word articles on things. I like the complete lack of special effect on teleporting, by the way, on This is so no frills. This is so stripped down. It is Doom in like the loosest sense of the word. The things that you lose out on, Doom is so specific in my mind that when it comes to these console conversions, even stemming from the original Jaguar version, the one that Carmack himself helped put together, and just seeing the differences there has always been fascinating. Doom has always been an important game in my life, being one of the first games I ever played. But more so than that, it's also one of the first games that got me thinking about like ports and conversions and things of that nature, and different versions of games, and which ones are superior and which ones miss the mark, and so on and so forth.
Oh, no level titles.
They did keep the map, though. That's surprising.
Well, it's the most classic video gamey thing about Doom is that map screen. I mean, that's like straight inspired by Super Mario Brothers 3 and whatnot, which had a huge impact on id in their story. And Well, at least they don't make you pistol start. At least they give you. They're just like, keep what you had. At least on this difficulty level. Who's to say? I think we're going to see the rocket launcher. I think we will confirm or deny whether the rocket launcher in this is overpowered or not, if it's ridiculous.
They also said overpowered to the extent that you're way more likely to blow yourself up in this version than other versions of Doom.
I gotta figure out
like
the
blast
weapons.
radius.
Y button, or is triangle button is what button in Nintendo Land?
X.
Alright, so X to switch weapons.
Yes.
We're not going to play too much more of this. We do want to
button.
get to the multiplayer matches, but let me see if I can at least clear one more level in this.
One episode.
Yeah, this one whole episode. That's alright.
I wonder what is missing from this version. Like, because it can't have every level. Because, like, no Doom console port had every level for, like, quite a while.
It's missing the chain gun's unique sound effect. It's also missing damage, it looks like, because this is ridiculous. The fact that I had to shoot down that guy for so goddamn long for that Kako demon. Levels are all redesigned. A lot more simplified geometry. There are levels missing as well. And
Here it is. I actually have a list here.
Okay.
It's missing central processing, containment area. So you skipped E2M2. You're not playing the real E2M2. Command Center, Spawning Vats, and Unholy Cathedral. So episode 2 is missing 3 levels.
Yeah, I had a hunch that this would be like the episode that suffers worst. That seems to be the case in a lot of the versions of this game. I'm sure it also doesn't have the Spider Mastermind as a final boss.
Oh,
so is this version still has a Fortress of Mystery?
No, you go ahead, Charkie.
I was going to say, it doesn't specifically say that in this list. But
what's the last level of the game? What do they call the last level in this?
The last not secret level is this. The last level is Warren's.
Okay, so this is different from some of the other console versions, that this might actually have the Spider Mastermind boss.
So this does have Fortress of Mystery, by the way. I see it on this list.
Okay. I think it's the GBA port of Doom 1, where the final level is still called Dis, but it's actually Fortress of Mystery.
Yeah.
I also do want to confirm about the rocket thing, because that's written right here, that the rockets are way stronger. You can take out a Baron of Hell in 3 shots compared to 6.
What? That's wild. That's a fundamental changing of the balance. But also, this is a game where you can't like sneak up on enemies, right? So I guess at a certain point, we can't be precious about any of the features in this game. It's a miracle it's even running on the SNES.
Yeah. The Jenga looked like it was having some problems actually stunning enemies.
I do have to say, like in favor of this game, compared to other contemporary console ports of Doom, this is running pretty well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We even have a map. Ain't that something? I wish there was a way to scale down the screen so we can get like postage stamp sized. I'm just remembering I hate this level. I just remember I always get lost in this level. I always get turned around a million different ways. All right, I think if it's here, then here. There's the BFG's in there.
There's also a difference with the BFG in this game, apparently.
Yeah, I guess it would have to be in the way that it procs hits or whatever.
Well, no, it doesn't fire an explosion graphic. It just fires 1 round that causes, like, a ripple of damage, and that's it.
Huh. Yeah, I guess the way that it would work on PC, the weird math that it does, the weird way it operates.
It doesn't necessarily say that the math is different on like how the attack goes, although I wouldn't be surprised if it was different. It just says that it doesn't the round doesn't explode, it just shoots like a Baron of Hell fireball out that's green.
Oh,
that's so weird. I guess because they were so short on like sprite bank as it was with this, so I guess it's just like whatever graphics we can reuse.
They had to cut out the majority of the monster sprites, so
you know what? That's enough Doom. That's enough Doom, I think, for tonight. It's weird for me to call off playing Doom. Usually, I would ride that high for as long as I could, but we do have some competitive matches to get into tonight. This will be the first proper multiplayer game tonight, and it's going to be Quake. There's another game I saw them playing at that LAN tourney, you see, and boy howdy, they're doing these things with rockets you wouldn't believe. They're going up in the air. They were all over the place. And I'm assuming that I'll figure out how to do those techniques. I'll practice at home with this N64 version.
All right. Here's what you need to practice to get good at Doom. Not Doom, that's Quake, I'm sorry. Can you make this noise? You need a little bit more practice. You're like getting there, but
we'll dial in. Maybe of the course of playing this game, your channel says you were playing Quake III Arena. Yeah, we're gonna get to Quake III Arena. I didn't want to be. I don't like switching between games every like 5 minutes on the Twitch end. Sorry about that. Sorry to all the people who are following the Quake III Arena tag on Twitch and are eagerly anticipating. But hey, this is Quake. We're in the ballpark now. We're in the right area. We should also mention that this version of the game was sold by Midway, as it says on the cover, developed internally by Midway. Should have also probably mentioned that the Doom on SNES has an id Software credit, but that can't be right. I think there's like a specific team they contracted to. I usually try to remember the developer names and whatnot. I usually try to put those in the show, but whoopsies. And with this one, when it comes to this game, we're just going to jump straight away into the multiplayer with this one. and with most of the games tonight. Because this version of Quake, as far as the, accuracy to PC version, it's close enough, right? It's not going to be spectacular going into new game and showing the differences there. Actually, you know what? As long as you're doing this on N64. I'm going to switch to my N64 controller.
Well, now you have an advantage.
I do. I absolutely do in this case.
An unfair advantage, considering we're using Xbox controllers.
Yeah, well, I never said this was going to be a fair night. I never said that I was going to, play by the rules. I never said I was going to, make this easy for you.
You're still salty over last night, aren't you? Where Sid and I beat you in a 2-on-1.
Well, I refuse to accept that even happened, so as far as I'm concerned, that's apocrypha that you're telling me right now. Let's take a look at the video options. Filter? Yeah, sure, we'll put a filter on. Controls, this will be your chance to look at them.
Okay.
Oh, it thinks we only have 2 controllers plugged in, that's cute. Unless this is only a 2-player game.
This might only be a 2-player game.
This might only be a 2-player game. Whoopsies.
Oh, wow.
The rest of them, we tested the rest of them. The rest of them were 3 players.
Yeah, we kind of quickly tossed this one. Yeah, this is going to be one of those ones where, oh, great, who wants to play?
I still have a stack to eat.
Okay, sure.
All right. In that case, do me a favor and start moving your controller around, Sid, and see if anything happens on screen.
Not yet.
Oh, yeah, that's good. That's absolutely fine. That just means I have to do this. Oh, there we go. Like magic.
All right. Button look. Next weapon, previous weapon, attack.
So I have and have not played this version of Quake. I have played this version of Quake, but I played this version of Quake as it was presented in the remaster that was released.
Oh, I hate the way they make you do this. Having to cycle through every single option like some fucking old Extreme Paint Brawl. There are lots of games that did it this way. Doesn't mean I have to like it.
By the way, the control customization in this game, I can tell you right now, is better than it is in Quake II.
Yeah, that is. I'll grant you that.
The amount of options.
I'm going to keep things on default for me. I'm just going to keep them on the way God intended, the way the gods of Midway intended for me.
I'm going to do the controls that I used on PC back the day before I realized you could use the mouse.
Whoopsies. So, it's worth mentioning with the conceit of this stream tonight, this theme night tonight of sorts, that these console versions that we're looking at, some of them are okay. I'm not saying that these are all bad conversions of these games. It's just that some of them don't necessarily translate. Some of these games are so, in my mind, particular to PC, to mouse and keyboard, to those methods of input that I've never understood people who can play, even modern FPS on a controller. It just feels so alien to me. Controllers feel alien to me.
I'll spoil in terms of, saying that controller was not the way to play these, or these do not translate to controller. We will get to Unreal Tournament later on, but there is not a single default control config in Unreal Tournament on Dreamcast that does not include keyboard controls.
Yeah.
They just assume you have the keyboard controlled into the Dreamcast if you want to play that game.
I like this, by the way, this arena select where all you get is the number. Suck me. That's horrible.
That's the shape of the map. This one's a long hallway.
This one's a long hallway.
Say that.
All right, Charkie, are you going to commentate on this match for us to some extent? You're going to be our esports announcer?
I've never seen an esports announcer do a thing for a shooting game, but let's try it.
Rumble pack not found. I'm not going to use the pack.
Nope. But you're going to try it again anyway. Okay.
Building.
Oh.
It's compiling. It's putting together the map.
The little machine L's got their hammers out and they're plugging away at this.
Yeah.
I thought we were going to skip building, which I thought we didn't do StarCraft.
All right, folks, the match has begun, and I hope they both have a lot of fun tonight.
That would be the best call ever. Are you kidding me? If I heard like an announcer say that, I'd be like, all right, this guy rules. See, I see why it's 2-player now, because it's struggling as it stands.
I was running pretty smooth when I didn't see you.
I chewed on the boomstick.
Aha.
All right, early lead. How do I jump? A.
There you go.
A problem is, movement is on the C buttons by default. So how am I supposed to jump across this? I'm gonna try. Well, that went well. That went about as well as I expected.
First place I saw the word slag. That's right. Yeah, and I played the Quake 1 demo on PC as a kid. The thing about demos is that they weren't restricted, like parental restricted on AOL for some reason.
How could they have known? Also, loving the soundtrack that they incorporated into this version of the game, by the way. It's
It's
just
average
Trent
Reznor, right?
Yeah. Oh, you know, he's done a lot more ambient work as well that people don't appreciate as much. You know, they usually think of his harder stuff, but I think this has like a nice understated quality to it.
Oh! There we go. I managed to get a grenade launcher kill. That might be the first time in my life I've gotten a grenade launcher kill in Quake multiplayer.
All it took was your opponent having to move entirely with the D-pad. I didn't have to. That's my fault. But...
I feel like I usually get grenade launcher kills because I'm always going for like, well, I'm never going to actually aim at anyone and kill them. I might as well just do it indirectly.
Yeah, 90% of my kills come from shotgun and rocket launcher. Then the other 10% are lightning gun across all the different Quakes.
Mm-hmm.
I always like getting in close or splash damage.
What's going to be real fun tonight is anytime any of us gets a railgun in any of these games.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be brutal.
Yeah. When I was younger,
ProStrucker92 in chat actually would you mind reading their comment, Charkie, and addressing it?
Oh, they say, remember the multiplayer of StarCraft 64? That was almost going to be on tonight's show. We had a very long list of games that we were going to do tonight, and we had to trim it down. We eventually trimmed it down to just the first-person shooters to kind of keep it tight like that. But we tried StarCraft 64 last night just to see if it worked.
Absolutely fucking inscrutable.
Yeah, that's the word I was going to use. Completely inscrutable. It also doesn't help that, like...
Fuck! I got the kill, but I also killed myself. Sorry, continue, Charlie.
It also doesn't help that I haven't played, like, StarCraft since I was, like, 11 or 12, and I've just completely lost the ability to play an RTS game, so I don't even think I could comment on it. I would just be like, I don't understand these controls. I don't understand how this game plays. I'm just going to... I could get my APM up real fucking high. I could press those buttons. I could do absolutely nothing if I wanted to, like a fucking pro.
But your APM would be nuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'd be doing nothing, but I'd be clicking like no one's business.
You'd be doing nothing incredibly fast.
Yeah.
Incredibly efficiently.
But, like, when we played last night, like, I was desperately trying to do anything. Cass just immediately Zerg rushed me with, like, the default stuff because they couldn't figure out how to build anything.
When in doubt,
Zerg
rush it out.
Anything.
Yeah.
And I just like, okay, here are all my miners, and they killed all the base Zerg. I was like, okay, I'm going to go back to figure out how to mine things.
Here's the... God damn it! I finally found the room I wanted to get into. Okay, I figured out. I'm figuring out the geometry of this map. I'm figuring out. It's been a minute.
I just realized I didn't map something for jump again after unmapping it from the D-pad, so I'm just not going to be able to get a bunch of that stuff.
Almanova says, build workers make army done. Problem was figuring out what buttons to do those things as well on an N64 controller.
I got the double barrel now. Fair warning.
I will say it somehow took Cass longer than it took me to figure out how to mine Vespene gas.
Yeah, I forgot that you had to build a base on top of it, and I could not figure out how to build structures was a problem. But yeah, StarCraft 64 is at least novel. It's interesting that it exists. It's a good thing. It's cool that it exists.
Was that properly compatible with the N64 mouse?
Yes, I believe Derek from Stop Skeletons from Fighting, a channel I write for. 3 out of 2. Wait, so who...
I think 3 versus 2.
Oh, you hit the time. Oh, well, player 1, I guess, is on the left, and player 2 is on the right. One would assume.
What a horrible way to do that.
Does this one also go into another match immediately?
I think
Every
they
game
all
we
do.
tested did that. What? I don't understand.
They just assume that, the party doesn't stop till you tell it to.
Well, you pick your first map in your first mode, and past that, it's just like, okay, the computer decides.
Let's just do another. It's 5 minutes, right?
Yeah.
Unless
No,
you
I
want to
do
play
actually-
Charkie.
Up to 2 ships passing in the night. Let's see.
Oh no! The volcano
No.
maker? Is that the same?
I'll keep drinking for now.
It's pretty young in the 90s, but I don't remember the volcano maker being a saying.
I was gonna say with the remaster that came out, I actually liked playing this with controller on that.
Yeah, with all
But
the gyro and all the modern
Yes.
amenities.
Specifically playing the PS4 version, having the gyro made it playable. I couldn't imagine doing that for an Xbox controller. I'm gonna rock. Okay, well, good job. You have figured out how to rocket jump. Can you figure out how to make that work for you in any way with
Nope.
these controls?
Not on console, I can't. not without my ability to do it snappily and quickly. I can't. But it's retained at least.
As someone who plays FPS games with a controller, granted at a necessity, but a lot of and I can't give it too much shit because these are the early versions of it, but the way they set up a lot of these controls is definitely
diabolical.
A pat your head and rub your stomach kind of situation, where it's how am I supposed to do all of these things together?
Trying to jump out of that lava pit there, for example, because I had to take my hand off the control stick, move it to A so I could jump, and keep my right hand planted firmly on the C button so I could try to jump out of it. So decisions like that would just be so intuitive with a mouse and keyboard, just do not map to this N64 controller in any way that is adequate. And again, I say that, but I'm sure there's someone who got really good at this game on N64, right? Out of necessity.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you think anyone who actually figured out rocket jumping for the PS1 version has working hands still?
For the PS1 version of Quake?
Yeah.
I don't believe there's a PS1 version of Quake 1.
Or for N64, sorry.
That's all good. No, and oh my god, what a trap! What a miserable little trap there. To have you just... Oh, sorry, I'm pressing start to respawn.
I'm quitting now.
Oh, I forgot my rocket launcher again. At least I have that going.
All right, it looks like Sid is in the lead for a score of 4-1.
I think your math might be a little off in this case. I think
What's
I might have
called golf rules, Cass?
Oh, well, in that case, I'm fucked, aren't I?
This is going to be a great stream for your EgoCast, as someone who prides themselves on their FPS skill.
Oh, I can't take this seriously. I can't get too mad about this.
There's one game tonight I'm going to get mad at, and it's not because I'm going to be bad at it compared to everyone else. It's just I'm going to be mad at that game. But I will save that.
I can't keep my kills on the board.
Yeah, I'm already suffering from mental degradation of trying to do these controls.
You both died the same way. You both got into the same thing.
Same conundrum. Fuck.
You keep wanting to mash start to respawn.
Yeah, that's absolutely it. It's a hard impulse to curb.
Okay, instead of that, try fire. Because I know at least one game tonight does that. It's fire to respawn, so maybe that'll curb that urge.
Oh.
Even if it doesn't work, it's something to keep your hands busy.
I like how picking up the backpack gives you exact counts of all the
of all the bullets. Yeah.
Oh, the floor. I see. Yes. Well, if you want the backpack, it's down there.
Yeah, I'll go
right,
fish that out.
Can I test out my new character, by the way?
Oh, you got a new character. All right, go ahead.
Yeah,
right ahead.
this gave me an idea for a new character. All right. All right, tight match now. It's -3 to -6. Cass is going along here, passing by. Getting the nails while Sid finds himself stuck in the. I'm sorry. Sid finds himself stuck in the thing with the. Excuse me. Well, Cass with the rock. Hold on. Wait. All right. That was my character, esports FPS commentator who gets motion sick at FPS games.
Well, it was a competitive match. It was -3 to -7.
Yeah.
Oh, they track your kills cumulatively across matches.
Are you sure? Because I feel like I fell into lava 7 times.
It feels like it, but
No,
watch the
it was
scoreboard.
it was because I remember I said -3 to -6, and then Sid died once while I was
Okay, so it does say
pretend
0
vomiting.
frags.
Yeah.
All right, fair enough then. In that case,
I know, you saw -7 and thought, like, there's no way that could have happened in 1 round.
that could be 1 match's worth of deaths. All right, that will do it for Quake 1 on N64, I think. I win. Doesn't feel like a win, but...
Death wins.
You met the Volcano Maker. The Volcano Maker wins.
So what's our next game going to be tonight, I wonder? I forget the order I put these in, as a matter of fact. So I'm going to find out in real time.
Hit the button.
It is Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six on PlayStation. All right, so getting back on gimmick here. Remember, LAN party. Yeah, so I was at the LAN party, and I saw people playing this game. All right, that's my intro for this.
Yeah. Were they playing Terrorist Hunt, or are they doing co-op, or?
I think they were. I forget what the multiplayer in this game actually looked like.
I mean, we were a little late for Pride Month, I think, on it, but you know, based on the title.
I will also mention this game, this conversion, developed by one Rebellion Developments, one of my mortal enemies in terms of developers, published by Red Storm. And this one's on the show because I think it's interesting, the attempt to consolidate all the complex PC controls into onto a PlayStation controller. That's why it's here.
Now, this game is a classic by Sony's own standards because they put this on the PlayStation Classic.
That's true, they did.
Of every game that existed on the Sony PlayStation, they had 20 to put on that Classic, and they looked at Rainbow Six, and they were like, we got to do this one.
The year is 1999. The Cold War has been over for more than a decade, and for the first time in a half-century...
This one might not have multiplayer in it either.
It does not.
It should be a time of peace and prosperity, but...
You're at the LAN party, and everyone you saw there was just a bunch of loners, like, playing by themselves.
All playing their own games.
The 21st century is an international industry. Money...
I was at a LAN party one time, and
the third world.
I got invited to this LAN party, and like they were like, "Yeah, come along, we're gonna play some stuff." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, cool." And then they all decided to play fucking League of Legends. So I'm sitting there with my PC, and I'm watching like a animated Aladdin cartoon from India instead. Because I was like, "This is more fun."
You're right.
It would operate in...
I had a guy I lived with after I graduated college who, like, his wife was the one who, like, arranged me, like, joining them as, like, housemates or whatever. And then her husband came back from military stuff later. And so we were just talking about stuff when we met about how, like, oh, yeah, I don't want to, like, try to get too mad at games or whatever. I was like, yeah, I mean, people take it so serious. And then he started losing the match of League of Legends he was playing. And he entered, like, a fugue state where he wasn't listening to anything I was saying, and he was yelling at the game and, like calling people... I don't remember if he was using slurs or anything, but he was, like, getting really mad in the text chat as well. I actually just got up without saying anything and left, and he never mentioned it when I saw him again.
Why would he? Why would he acknowledge his... Speaking of acknowledging, look at this fucking controller graphic.
That's not what yours looked like?
Factory defects, PS1 controller.
Hydraulic press channel presents PlayStation 1 controller. Will it press?
Controller's dangerous and needs to be stopped.
So this L1 button is what they call a shift button, which gives you all the actual controls that you'll need in terms of, like, tactics stuff. Except there's no, well, they have map, they have team. We'll see. I'm curious. I'm just gonna do a mission.
Okay, so this isn't really a LAN story, but I was back when my friends were really trying to get me into League of Legends. This was before the LAN party incident. I was playing with a friend. We were in the same room. He was on his laptop and I was on my computer. And we were playing with like two random people in a match. And like we're in text chat. My friend types in LOL, LOL. And I look at him sitting there next to me silently. And I get on my chair and I lean over him and I go, liar.
All right. I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to call on my memory of
Ding Chavez.
I can say, as someone who played Rainbow Six for PC, this is not how I remember the screens looking.
Yeah, they had
like when you're trying to select
make
stuff.
some changes, to say the least. I think this is my. Wait, no, I think I'm playing as this guy first. I mean, I'm gonna absolutely die. I'm gonna lose. My first guy pretty much immediately, probably. Frags.
So, game I was bad at as a kid, but game I really loved. I was probably, how old was I when this came out? This was like a 97 release or 96? Not on PlayStation, on PC.
On PC, 1998 or 1999, I believe.
1998, okay. I was probably 9 or 10 when this came out, and I loved playing this game so much I actually bought the book.
Oh, wow.
How'd that treat you?
Not well. Turns out Tom Clancy's really boring, especially if you're 10 years old.
Who'da thunk? Okay. Here we go.
Damn, those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride.
Uh-oh.
All right, so square is shoot.
All right. Now, it has been a while, again, since I played Rainbow Six. I do not remember this being the first mission. Maybe I'm wrong.
It's a weird entry point for it, but... All right, so R1 and R2 to look up and down. L1... Oh, that's right, that's a shift button. I wish I knew how to strafe. I wonder if there is strafing in this version of the game.
Strafing is not tactical.
Yeah.
It's not real tactics. It's why you can't jump in this game either.
Yeah, I remember the manual saying that. Wow, I'm surprised that didn't kill you. Oh, you picked the really heavy kit, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Okay.
I suspected just such a situation. Gotta figure out how to open doors. Okay, L1 and circle. You know, an intuitive door opening control. Can
you have
I
to be careful when opening doors?
tell my
casually
people
do.
to breach, to do something, anything? No, they're just waiting, basically. They're all waiting in position. So I don't know how much help they're gonna be.
It's like Lost Vikings.
Yeah, this is pretty dire. For those who don't know, Rainbow Six, the original Rainbow Six, if all you know about Rainbow Six is like Siege and stuff, these games used to be like the pinnacle of tactical first-person shooting. The amount of granularity of control you had over like the mission parameters, what kit everyone had going in, what their like routes through the map were gonna be. But then you just lose it all in a situation like that. Then you would just immediately die like that, and all your careful planning would be out
the planning phase was like the game, and then you just like had to execute it correctly.
Oh.
And the enemies have very good hearing.
People are mentioning SWAT 4, by the way. I'm a SWAT 4 enjoyer. I like all these tactics games. I need to be in the right state of mind for them. I need to be, you know, properly, you know, not brain fog to play tactically, but...
That level of tactics in Rainbow Six ended with Vegas, right? Like, that was the first one that was like, this is just a shooter.
Yeah, as far as tactics are concerned, that game is about, like, just, you know, flashing before you enter a room, and that's basically as far as
moment
the
to
tactics
moment.
go.
Or, like, you go that way to distract the enemy, but you didn't pre-plan anything.
Yeah, not to say Vegas was a bad game, but I think that was, like, the first one where they kind of stopped being what Rainbow Six was known for originally.
Mission failed.
That's where they simplified on purpose instead of just out of necessity. Because I know like there are other PS2 ones. And I think even like and also on PS1 there's like Rogue Spear.
Let's retry that action. Let's try that one more time. I'm gonna give this one more go.
One of the 20 games handpicked for the PlayStation Classic.
Yeah, it's really unbelievable because this is bad. This doesn't control like any game ever played by a human being should like play as. It is buck wild what they tried to sell here, Rebellion Developments, and I hold them entirely responsible for this.
I mean, it's buck wild what Sony tried to sell at the PlayStation Classic.
Well, they want to make money, and I don't know if they achieved that. But considering how cheap they were about everything, I wouldn't be surprised. Ooh, silenced.
Silence grenade. Yeah, we put the suppressor on the grenade just to make absolutely sure. How did that do? Fucking worthless. I thought I was so smart for being like, all right, what if we toss a grenade down there? But
oh, it wasn't tactical. You know, you're supposed to all use those in emergencies.
All right, I want to round left. God damn it, I ran out of ammo.
I like the terrorist bright red terrorism shirt. Do you think it's because he's a communist?
Yeah, those filthy commies. Someone's got to take him down a peg, I tell you what.
Yeah.
Oh,
for
there's
people
my
who
other
don't know,
guy.
actually. Ooh. Get him.
Watch your fire.
All right, and then there was one. Don't know why I did that, honestly. It's not going to help my situation here any. That's for goddamn certain. Maybe it'll mean this game is over sooner. Maybe it'll mean that we move on to the next game.
Chev Fischello says, I got R6 on the Dreamcast and looks better than this. I didn't know Rainbow Six was on the Dreamcast.
Chef Chelios, by the way. I believe that is a Crank reference. Their username. I could be wrong about that.
It's just one cello, it looks like. But yeah, for people who don't remember, or just didn't know, Rainbow Six One's villains are eco-terrorists because people were really worried about that in the 90s. That people cared about the environment too much and did something extreme.
Yeah, these people want us to stop polluting. Dear God, how do we respond? Send in the special forces.
I mean, with retrospect, obviously, they were totally wrong. Like totally barking up the wrong tree with that one. That's the weirdest piano. I'm sorry, that piano didn't have a top.
That'll do it for Rainbow Six. That is, again, if you want to play that, if you played it at the LAN tournament and decide you want to play it at home, you can get yourself a PlayStation Classic and get yourself situated with that. Just tuck into that game.
All your favorite PAL versions of games.
What's next on the list? Oh, would you look at that? It's Quake II for N64. This one is developed by One Raster Productions, released in the year 1999, published by Activision. And this one will properly have proper 3-player. So this will be the first game of the night that really actually lives up to the gimmick. Strange show, strange idea. Can you tell that we reworked an idea that was initially presented by Sid? They just wanted to do PC to console conversions, and then that was too good an idea, so I decided to shit it up. So I decided to.
I feel like we did drop some games because they didn't have multiplayer.
Yeah, maybe I should have dropped a few more, huh? It's
well, features are enabled, so that's good.
People mentioning that this is this port is included in the remastered version of Steam. First of all, let's just say, not a port. This is not a direct port of Quake II on PC to N64. This is its own thing, as I'm to understand it. And the capacity it's included in is that they have like the maps and they do have. You can play a PC version of N64 Quake II in that Night Dive remaster, and I did play that. And the balance changes they made to the base PC game affect this in a way that makes it like brutal.
Mm-hmm.
It is rough to play that particular version.
You should switch Charkie back to 2 and me back to 3.
Oh, good point. Whoa.
Yes.
Oh, we're good.
Because we do have save states loaded with all of our stuff.
Oh, I loaded setup. I think it just has all the stuff remembered. Is this the one I have to change the controls for?
No, not this one.
All right, very good. In that case, let's get into some multi. Frag
what do we wanna
teams,
play?
flag wars, death tag. Let's just do
Start
some
for rules.
Let's start with a
Targeted
standard
deathmatch.
deathmatch. Oh, hold on. I know the drill. I know what's going on here. I'm picking up what they're laying down. I am... Yeah. Quick menu, controls. Huh.
Oh.
Oh, wait, no. Maybe I need to restart. Maybe I need to do a little bit of this and a little bit of that. Let's fast forward through all that shit. Load setup, return. I bet it will magically work now.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep, there I am.
There we go.
And Sid never set their custom name, but we should take a look at the character select here. Those are the characters. All right. Very good.
All right, well, you know what? Doesn't fucking matter what I look like. And I like purple anyway.
All right. So let's check out our maps. We have Agony, Corridors, War Room, no fighting in the War Room, Twists, Fortress, Cold Steel, Mad Dash, Dying Halls, Empty Space. This one's just a black void that you have to wander around. Overflow. And yeah, there we go.
Quite a few maps.
Let's try the War Room. Let's see what our options are. Frag limit 10. No time limit or frag limit by default. They just expect you to play forever.
Yeah. This is the gamer trap.
All right, maybe the best Quake win.
I
All right, let me
what my
remember.
controls were.
Yep, same. Okay.
Oh, good
Yeah.
God.
Okay, no, wait. I set it like this. Okay.
All right, so D-pad is different from analog stick, so I have to use the analog stick right here. Left and right on analog stick, turn around, up and down, move forward and backwards.
Okay. So mine is analog. I'm doing analog stick right now. I turn and I move forward and back. My C stick is look up, look down, and also strafe. I'm going to pretend that look up and down aren't things.
Yeah, it's probably good policy for this, honestly. All right, we got a railgun. Now it's a match.
All right, try and aim.
So I should mention, for the sake of the viewer, I'm top
Hmm.
left corner, Charkie's top right, and Sid is bottom left. Is that correct?
Yeah.
I think so.
My name is Knight.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Knight. This is so bad to control. Cass has the advantage right now, by the way, of having an actual N64 controller.
No,
because
I'm
I
not
think
using
the
an N64
default-
controller right now. I switched over to the DualSense
Oh, okay.
for some reason.
So I will say that I think on a base N64 controller, that the default control scheme is actually fine. That the way that's set up, it's D-pad to do the movement you would normally think, and then the analog stick to aim. The way you would hold that on an N64 controller would actually make this work totally fine. That seems like makes sense. On a modern controller, the way that it generally tries to map things, if you don't like fuck around with it in RetroArch or anything, as we haven't, it's rough.
I got a railgun kill. I actually pulled it off.
I just want a health pack. Oh wait, is my 24 my no, my 24 isn't my health, that's my shield, I think. Actually, never mind.
All right, L button to jump.
That would have been a good idea. Well, B button is my jump, but it didn't do it that time. Okay. Wow. And also, you respawn
I
like
got you.
instantly. You almost got me again. Actually, you might. Yeah. You sure
I
will.
knew you were around that corner. I knew you were around the corner, so I figured this is the only time I'm going to be able to use grenades effectively.
I knew you knew, and I still walked around the corner. I was like, maybe I'll just somehow slip between the grenades without timing it.
Oh no. Yeah, I know someone is. Oh wait, they weren't shooting me. Never mind.
Yeah, that's the thing about positional audio on a split-screen game.
Well, I'm
the
dead.
makeup part by you just being able to look at where someone else is.
Oh, I should
think
probably
I'm
screen
having
peek.
to
I should
stop
probably
myself
do
from
that. I could probably take advantage of screen peeking if I wanted to and get away with it. Ooh,
Well,
there we go.
Goodness.
Like, I don't know how you enforce no screen peeking. Like how anyone say, like, hey, no screen peeking now. Like, how do you enforce that?
No, just get mad
Period.
about it every time you die.
Yeah.
Even when it didn't happen, just say it happened.
I think I killed myself with a BFG. Somehow.
Whoa. It's so unceremonious when you die. It's just like, well, you have a pistol now. It's like, I guess I died. Yep. Yeah, I have a pistol now. I guess I died.
Turn around.
Oh, God. Thank you. Thank you for killing me. I had a real gun. I didn't want it.
Well, you can switch weapons, you know.
I know I can switch weapons.
Oh my.
I think I got myself again with that one. I think the BFG is more trouble than it's worth.
But now it's my turn to kill myself with it. Yep.
There you go. Called your shot. At least you took me out with you. So that keeps the
Yes.
scoreboard nice and even for you.
I strafed into that shot and killed myself.
Yeah.
I have to stop trying to use this thing.
Yeah, I will say, Charkie, your character color is very easy to see from a distance in this color scheme.
That's the curse of loving purple.
Purple is one of my favorite colors, but I think I had to think about this the other day. I had to have a sit down and really think and really hash out what my favorite color is. And you know what I landed on?
What?
Dark blue. I really like a nice dark blue. Don't get me
I
wrong,
had this
I love
moment-
pastels, I love pinks, I love purples as well, but there's something about a dark blue.
I actually remember the moment I realized my favorite color is purple. I win. No, you win. I'm sorry. I've decided I win.
You
I've decided I win.
Oh, no
You
negative
know,
numbers,
if I
so
just
don't know
said
if
that
this
and we
is
just
good.
moved on, then no one
I
would
just
have known.
update the
They would've
scoreboard if I
finished-
just, yeah.
Just hammer the button.
What was I about to say? No, I
Colors.
remember the moment where I realized that purple's favorite color. It was like probably maybe 13 or 15 years ago. I was hanging out with some folk, and a friend of mine's girlfriend asked me, like, hey, what's your favorite color? And I was about to say blue, and was like, you know what, actually? Purple. And it stuck.
There you go. Okay, I want to try a
flag,
non-deathmatch
and
mode.
tag in a row on these names.
Frag, flag, tag.
So you can hit start to find out what those rules are.
Kill your buddies as many times. This is a team deathmatch.
Okay.
Kill your buddies.
Touch the other
So
team's
this is
flags.
another team mode.
Yeah, this is just capture the flag. Wait, hold on. Let me read this. The team or
What?
player with the most flags wins. What are you waiting for? Dinosaurs in fog?
A Turok. They're trying to like shit on Turok.
Touch the red flag to take it. Kill anybody who has the red flag. The player that holds the flag the longest wins. Kick some ass.
It
Wow,
could be
you don't
something
know
else.
it says ass.
Yeah,
I kind of like the
Like
idea of
that.
this mode. This mode seems fun.
like a cock, but they spelled it wrong, maybe.
Let's check out this empty space.
But they also spelled it wrong.
Let's see what this map is about in this game mode, where the goal, in case you didn't figure it out, is you grab the flag, then you hold onto it as long as you can,
Yes.
and you're getting points the longer you hold onto it.
Oh,
Oop, dead.
Oh,
definitely played-
oh my god, that's the best I'm ever going to do with a grenade launcher in Quake. And granted, it's this version of Quake, so it doesn't even count, but I'm still thrilled. I'm still over the moon that I got 2 kills in a row, 2 perfect grenades.
Now here's the problem. I don't know who has the flag right now.
they
That'd
have
be
little
me.
sparkles.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
they
I
probably
have no
wouldn't like
reason-
them being called sparkles in the '90s, but they're sparkles.
They call them cool sparks for men.
Man particles.
Wow, your testosterone is showing so much when you carry the flag.
Yeah, that's what it is.
L to jump. I had to keep trying to remember controls here.
I could run and find another gun, or I could continue doing the Benny Hill routine with this handgun.
I don't fucking know where anyone is. Stream
It's
peeking
a
wouldn't help
small
me here.
map. It is a small map, so you will figure it out sooner or later.
Yeah, the problem is that I feel like I'm running in every single direction that y'all aren't. Like I'm in a Scooby-Doo chase right now.
Okay, do you want a legit advice? Like this is like good advice.
Well, there you are.
Yeah. If you feel like you're running in circles and aren't finding anyone, turn around, run the other way.
Yeah.
That or stand still. Pick a corner, and that is when it's appropriate to camp to be like, I don't know where people are. I can tell we're running around in circles around each other. I'm going to opt out. I'm going to stand still, and I'm going to take advantage as soon as like someone rounds this corner. Ooh, we lost some frames there in the game. I can tell you that much.
Do I have the flag?
Or do you have red sparklies behind you?
Behind me? Well, let me look behind me. I don't see red sparklies behind me.
If you're purple, then yes, you have the flag.
Oh, I have the flag. Okay.
So you need to get kills with the flag, is the thing.
Oh, okay. Oh, so this isn't what I thought it was then.
What? I got the flag. Oh, boy.
Okay, I thought this mode was you got points while you held the flag.
No, I thought so too, but it's while you hold the flag and get kills. Say something nice, says Sarah the Crocsune. This isn't bad. I mean, it's not good. It's not comparable to the Quake 2 PC experience, to be sure. But I don't know. This isn't terrible in the sense that we're shooting. I can place some of my shots. It has the weapons. It has versions of the maps. I think someone who could get used to a controller could get used to this, right?
How much spin up does this Gatling gun have? Christ.
A fair bit. You really have to.
Oh no, it is actually shooting. There's just no particles coming out of it. There's no like indication that I am shooting other than my ammo count going down.
Also, for the brief time I had the flag, I was close to killing one of you, and then, oh yeah, I think Cass killed Charkie. So my brain is melting with this control scheme. I can't talk to do this.
Yeah, I've more or less got it.
Quake III Arena, I'll be much better.
I have like surprisingly gotten kind of used to this control scheme. Like I'm not good with it still, but I'm not like having an aneurysm.
You're approaching competency.
I'm approaching complacency more than anything, I think.
Well, that's supposed to be the plan for my control schemes, but clearly that doesn't work. Anyways, yeah, getting kills stolen while you have the flag.
Hey, I got one frag.
Oh, I'm gonna whiff this shot. I'm absolutely not gonna get the shot. That's where the railgun really fell apart there.
Yeah, railgun's a trap. In any of these console games here, railgun is a trap.
All right.
Have I gotten any kills with the flag?
Yeah, you have 2.
Oh, there we go, yes.
You know, someday I'll have the desk, and we can play multiplayer shooters that aren't on N64.
That'll be a nice time. That'll be good when we actually get. I very much look forward to the day we can get like some proper deathmatch going on the stream, some proper PC deathmatch. This is a stopgap until then.
Yeah. Turning the wrong way.
Oh, there we go. Get the fuck out of here. Oh, the jump is delayed. I absolutely pressed the jump button, but
it is.
Like everything feels kind of delayed.
Yeah, that's kind of the trick of it, isn't it?
Give me whatever this is. I don't know what I picked up. It's some sort of power-up.
Probably a quad damage.
Quad damage? It didn't look like the quad damage I remember, but...
You are flashing red.
Railgun. Maybe I'm invincible.
Maybe, because doesn't look like I did any damage to you. Yeah, you have invincibility, or you had invincibility. It's fading out now.
Not directly hitting you with the railgun. It's not doing anything. That's pretty good for after the flag. Sorry, flag.
Death tag.
Flag
they called this death tag, and I guess it is like a game of tag in that there's an it who has the flag. Yeah. This has to be coming up in 5 minutes, right? This has to be coming up on time.
Surely.
It says it's
You did say it at the time, right?
Seconds.
Yes.
It says it's been over 6. Okay.
Oh, I found the level exit. I forgot that these games had the level exits. So you can just end it whenever you want to. It did keep track of time that you were holding onto the flag, it looks like, too. So I guess it was keeping track. So in the event of a tiebreaker, it goes to time held, like time spent holding the flag. But I think
so if you got 1 point and then you just left, would you win?
Yeah, no, you could absolutely do that. You could do that in classic Doom, by the way. All the maps in Doom multiplayer that were just like original maps, they still have the exits intact. So at any time, a player could just run to the exit and end the match. So there was a legit strategy. I was just get a single kill and then run for the exit. Be the first to hit the exit.
It's kind of a fucked up way to do this. I know early games, but I feel like by Quake II, they should have figured out, like, yeah, it's not great.
Are we all just in whatever this map is?
God.
We're all just...
What? I'm sorry, I was trying to look at chat. What happened?
Never hesitate. Never take your eye off the ball for a second. We don't actually need to play this match. But that was Quake 2, unless we want to do one of the other game modes.
Now, the other game modes are team-based, and we don't have enough.
Well, you could always
that.
do 2v1. I could always pull out a 2v1 like I absolutely did last night, as far as I'm concerned. Nah, that's all right. That'll be it for Quake 2. Maybe we'll try the 2v1 in another game. Maybe even the next game tonight, which is going to be Daikatana for the N64.
I'm not saying because of Daikatana. I'm saying because of this very specific version of Daikatana.
Yeah, so I saw this at the LAN tournament, at the LAN party. They said it was a new game from John Romero.
Actually, I saw this at the LAN tournament. Everyone looked really sad.
So, I've played this game against John Romero. Not N64 Daikatana, but original Daikatana. That was briefly in John Romero's Discord server. And one of the first things they did in that Discord server, one of the first things that people requested was a Daikatana night, which John Romero begrudgingly agreed to. So that was a good night. He won, of course. It's his game. He made me his bitch, as they say, as the tagline famously goes. Check out badgamehallofame.com/ I don't even remember the name of the article, but it's an old listicle we did about the worst advertising marketing campaigns in games. And that ad is not John Romero's fault. It is the fault of the guy who runs Devolver Digital, believe it or not, or who ran it at some point. Anyway, it's a whole other story. This version of Daikatana was developed and published by Kemco in the year 2000. And this actually, a long time ago, in the primitive era of the stream, played through this whole game. We did a full playthrough of Daikatana 64. And boy howdy, this is not the Daikatana PC experience, I can tell you that much. This is a whole new campaign. All the cutscenes, all the levels were built from scratch for this version, as is the multiplayer mode, which was really, I don't mind Daikatana PC. I think it's okay. I think it's underrated, as a matter of fact. But, the standout feature of it is absolutely the multiplayer. The weapons that all have their alt fires, their alternate uses are so weird. It's fascinating. So there is multiplayer in this version of the game. And I have not had an opportunity to play it. I didn't get to play it during my Let's Play, or my playthrough of it, of the single player, which is fucking something else. If you thought Daikatana on PC was bad, play Daikatana on N64. Play the campaign specifically and see how that shit stacks
and then play
up.
Daikatana on Game Boy and be like, what? Wait, what? What? Wait, what is this?
I should probably do the N64 controller again for this. Because the controls in this one, absolutely fucking inscrutable if you're trying to map them to.
I want to, pull up the controller configuration on this game.
I will.
Because I want to make an argument that not even having an N64 controller would help this game.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to find out. I'm going to be the one to find out, aren't I?
Yeah. You'll find out, but just looking at the controls, there's no way that this plays. Period. On an N64 controller.
Johnny Baghead says it's funny because I always heard some gaming press say they preferred the N64 version because it didn't have AI teammates in the campaign.
It reverses to reverse free. Let's set it to normal, free or fixed. Do we want it so that it automatically self-centers if you look up or down after a while?
I feel like self-centering would be better.
Does not self-center or auto self-centers, do you mean?
Auto self-center would be better. Yes.
All right, very good. Let's take a look at the button config.
Okay. Look at this fucking mess. You cannot change that movement.
You can't change any of the movement. You can change these on you can swap them with one another, basically. So I can select jump and say, what if I want to jump on the action button? Then I could do like that. And that is the full extent of your customization here. Which is not ideal.
Sayonara.
Great. Does anyone have a crosshair preference?
No, I'm
None
not.
of them will help.
No,
So-
it doesn't matter.
We should put this on high resolution graphics so we get. Like,
Oh, you want lower frame rate? Is that what you want?
We'll try it on low. We'll do 2 matches in this because there's
Yeah,
okay.
spoiler alert, 2 maps in this game. We'll do a death match.
All right.
On one of these 2.
On factory, or
okay.
do you want to play factory? I'm sorry, that's a city, but it looks like a factory.
All right. I might not have a lot to say during this one because we tried this last night. The way this game controls, like, broke my brain cognitively.
Player 2 select.
Like, well, I know. Okay, I know Sid really wants to be Superfly, so I'm not gonna be Superfly.
I'm Makiko already, so
Fuck. I'll be Kage
Kage
again.
Mishima, yeah. And then Sid, your turn.
I'm sorry, Knight, your turn. Something about how this game runs and how this game controls, especially when we were doing this sort of inverted look at first.
Yeah, that was
like,
unplayable for me.
I could not speak anymore. It crossed enough wires in my brain that I was not able to talk, and I had to put down the controller and walk to the other side of the room because I was about to vomit.
Oh my god.
Okay, right. Yeah, I remembered my tech now. It's I just hold forward on the right stick to walk forward, and then I just adjust with the left stick and pretend no other button exists.
Alright, I found my weapon. This makes sense with an N64 controller. More sense than it did trying to map this out to DualSense, but this still is not ideal.
It's something about moving. I am not really ambidextrous. Something about moving with the my right hand just breaks something in my brain. Oh yeah, good. Get into a fight. Kill each other. Yeah. Okay, someone won.
The
how
damage
would you-
in this is non-existent across all the
how's
weapons.
How's your time to kill in this game? How would you describe it?
Sickening. Just like this frame rate is right now.
Also, we do have a radar in the someone Sai did point out the mini map in the corner.
Yeah, they
So
don't
we
have
can-
an actual map graph. They don't actually tell you where it is relative to anything. You just have to sort of figure out they're in this zone. They're in this direction.
Yes, I can tell that someone is coming towards me in general. Where they are?
Wait,
Well,
wait a
that
minute.
has a lot of recoil.
Why do you two get face icons, but I don't?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, eat
Superfly
rockets.
Johnson not good enough?
That's 4 rockets I've hit you with. These rockets are doing 9 damage.
Well, I ran
I'm running
out.
into the problem that Charkie has, where I'm not finding people or guns.
You
There's just
jumped
nothing.
over my rockets. That's actually impressive.
Okay, there it is. A gun, I think. Okay, there. Yes.
Oh, I spawned right next to a gun. Cool. Wait, that's not a gun.
Can I just circle strafe around you? Will that completely throw you off? Yeah.
I think it's
There's someone else
once.
here now.
Oh, I just completely lost track of you halfway through that.
Hey, I lost my phase 2, by the way. On the
Is it
mini
for
map.
whoever's in the lead?
Maybe. I don't know. Absolutely inscrutable. This is bad.
I'm coming for y'all. I'm gonna punch.
This is not the way to play Daikatana. Oh, you know what? Slappers only. Fuck it.
By the
I was
way,
about to say that, but
I think I can't punch you unless I'm actively looking down. I think you're
Yeah.
too short.
Oh,
Odd
it's like an
job.
odd job. Yeah.
Yeah.
okay, I
It's
thought that was
either
just
you're
because I
too
was
sh-
Superfly.
Yeah, I think it's a combination of I have a really tall character and Cass has a really short character.
Oh, hold on, was I hitting you at all during that?
Yeah, it's
I
just
don't
the
know.
punches do 10 damage.
Also,
More
now
than a
none of us
rocket
have.
does.
Now
Okay,
none of
just-
us have a head on our mini maps.
All right, so there's a weapon wheel to switch weapons, but I don't have any yet, of course. I really want to see what the high resolution graphics do to this game.
Sure, we'll do that in Jewel Quest mode.
Oh god, yeah, we could show them that incredible idea for a game that's this.
I thought I picked up a weapon, but no. The weapons are so few and far between in these maps.
Oh, also, I have to remember every single time I respawn, I need to hit up to change to run.
Oh, I didn't have run on this whole time?
No, run is a toggle that's off by default.
Fuck! At least I'm moving a little faster now. That's one problem.
Yeah, I was wondering about that
minorly
last night. I
solved.
was wondering about that last night. I was like, I was so glacially slow. I was like, it can't be right. Is this the difference between like 0 and 1 in your speed stat? But no, there is a run toggle.
Alright, I see someone above me.
Which one am I? I'm this one. Okay, I'm not even close to y'all.
There's a place I'm trying to get to. Okay. Now, I know there's a weapon I saw when I was falling down earlier. Yeah, there we go. Okay, let's see what this is. My curiosity has been piqued by this
You
weapon.
Above me? Below me?
Where am I? Where are the eggs?
Must
Okay,
be
here's the
above
eggs.
me. Nope.
Here I come.
I think I'm approaching y'all. Yep. What?
I thought I could I thought I could DPS you. DPS race you with you with the rocket launcher, me with the fist.
Yeah, and it, you know what? You had good reason to think that you could out DPS me, I think.
Yeah, no, given the circumstances, given the game in question. Okay, I need to figure out how to get that gun that's over there, because that's probably like a good gun. Okay.
They have those in this game?
Believe it or not. Yes! Okay, let's see what this is. Oh, boy. All right. Sorry, folks, for what you're about to see here.
How many point-blank rockets does it take? I was...
It was a close one, you know?
Again,
How
I
much
want
health do you have left? Yeah, you have like 5 health left, but I couldn't beat you with point-blank rockets where I don't take splash damage.
because people are talking about it in chat. I do want to mention I do genuinely like Daikatana on PC.
Did that do 4 damage?
It does damage over time the longer you stand in the radius.
Oh, good
It's
luck
supposed to be
with
like
that.
a big explosion. Yeah.
Granted, like
I got
my
a kill.
strategy thus far when I get into a gunfight is to just fucking like lock in place and just focus on aiming.
It's probably not ideal.
I mean, it's the only way I can like process the information that's happening in this game in particular.
I think one of these days, by the way, I was going to mention Daikatana. I think one of these days, I think we will have to do the Daikatana co-op playthrough
Yes.
properly. Once we get you situated with mouse and keyboard, I'm not going to make you play PC Daikatana with a controller. It's just for a multitude of reasons.
Did that ever get like the remaster treatment at all, or any sort of modernization treatment?
There is a fan patch that makes it that fixes a lot of like the crashing issues, which were genuinely like a problem. That makes it like run on modern OS. It's absolutely like what we used when I was playing with Romero and playing with the other people on that Discord server.
Anytime I get into like a fight with someone directly, like any sort of semblance of knowing how the controls work just leaves.
Goes out the window.
Once I have to focus on like
How
doing
is the
that
ion
and
blaster
shooting someone?
out damaging this gun? This is so wild. Just how badly they fucked up all these weapons.
Well, it's an ion storm of sorts, you see.
Did I kill you?
You did. The fact I hit you with like 20 of those world-ending like explosions.
Magic Meow says, I'm kind of surprised this runs at high of a frame rate as it does. Well, we'll fix that.
Yeah, this is the low quality graphics, which is, granted, is surprising. This does look okay for one of these.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
I went back
there's
to-
not any like weird lag or anything caused by going to different parts of the environment, even though it's fairly large. Too large, you might argue, but
Some would say, some would contend.
I do know that if you get up like real close to a wall or something, the frame rate will improve a little bit, which is not surprising.
This might be the most anyone has ever played Daikatana multiplayer on N64.
Possibly. And if you like, it's happening again. If you try to, if you factor in when we were testing it last night, yeah, I think we're the record holders on that.
Potentially.
thinking about people who are like, this was the one game they got for like their birthday or holiday or something.
Oh, that'd be so unfortunate. That'd be so sad.
Yeah. But definitely the most anyone who's had access to other video games has played it.
Yeah.
You know what? Let's just say I win. Can I just say we win this one? Because I don't know when
That's
this
fine.
actually
I'll
ends.
actually totally hand it to you on this
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, my eyes are... Ugh.
Well, you're
Something
not
about this
out
one
of
in
the woods
particular.
yet. Yeah.
I know. Maybe my eyes will feel better when you have high-quality graphics.
Wait, which map did we play?
This one.
This
right
one here that I have selected right now?
Yeah. Did you
Yeah.
go back and select high-quality graphics, though?
I did select high quality graphics.
Okay.
Are we sure that this isn't the map we just played? I mean, they're so distinct from one another.
Would we be even able to tell the difference?
I'm pretty sure it was the big factory and not the
little
city.
factory.
It's yeah.
From press A.
I'm gonna pick a shorter character.
Probably a good idea.
I'm gonna pick a. This is a shorter character.
Mission is to collect 5 jewels. First one to collect 5 jewels and reach the goal is the winner.
All right, so the jewels are on our mini-map. That's good. The bad news is our indicators of where we are not on the mini-map.
The
You
worst
just
news,
find
I
a
think, that
jewel
this
and
is
you
the
work
same map we
backwards.
just played, isn't it?
It is.
Okay, do we want to back out and go to a
Yes,
different map?
I
then?
do.
Okay.
We got to show off the full
It
range of
really
features in
felt-
this game.
Goodness.
Okay, yeah, hero. Or as they say in Bust Groove,
You're...
Okay. This
All
we'll
right,
find an excuse
finally.
to play Buster Groove on the show someday. I don't know how, but
Where there's a will, there's a way. Alright, I have the blue jewel. I now have the red jewel, and I can use that to figure out where I am on the map.
that stops being useful like the moment that all jewels are in play.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, I mean, people in chat, guess what happens when you kill someone with jewels in this?
Submit your answers now, folks.
Haven't found a single jewel. Haven't found a single
I
weapon.
found 3 in a row. What the hell? They're just 3 right next to each other.
That's not a weapon.
This makes me the jewel master.
That's not a weapon.
The volcano maker of sorts.
Weapons, please? Anything.
This is at least a more straightforward map.
Don't say anything. Some weapons are worse than nothing.
I mean, they're all useless as far as I'm concerned.
I can't really tell
They
you the
don't
difference
even bother.
between
I
high
don't
quality
have. I don't
graphics and low
have.
quality.
I don't have
by the
any
way.
jewels. Don't even bother shooting me.
All right, that's fine. Yeah, I cannot tell the difference between this and the low quality graphics, but this might just be emulation, might just be brute forcing and making this work. Or maybe those maybe those settings only apply to single player. In fact, that's absolutely what it is.
Yep, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I like how it worked when I told you don't even bother shooting me. I don't have any jewels, as if it's not my objective to shoot you because you have jewels. Granted, I did ignore you because I just wanted to find a weapon.
Now this is some action right here.
Hold on.
fact
Any
that
second now.
They do such little damage, all these weapons, is so obscene.
I'm gonna take a eyeball break for a second
Yeah, that's fair.
to look at chat. Let's see.
All right, as you can see, my jewels.
Are all back where they came from on the map.
Yep.
Wait, did I not grab
actually,
the green
they're-
jewel? I walked through it. Ugh.
Good luck on your way
Magic,
back.
Magic Meow says, this really is the most ridiculous time to kill I think I've ever seen in the shooter.
Oh, hey, I walked through the green jewel and got it.
I have the weird ass shotgun in this game now.
And there's the purple jewel. But there's the purple. Okay.
You hear that jump sound? That's what Charkie's doing right now, having to look away from the screen.
Yeah. No, I'm back for now. Although I could be playing this and like looking away from the screen, and it wouldn't make much of a difference.
That'd probably be ideal.
I would have the same level of efficacy between the two.
This is actually Daredevil's favorite video game.
I forgot to hit the run button. Forgot to hit the run button. Because I respawned.
I love the soundtrack in this game, and this version of the game, by the way. Which is the soundtrack in this version of the game fucking sucks. I will drink up, though.
You might say, oh, is that because Daredevil can't see? It's like, no, it's because he's Catholic and believes in punishing himself.
Yeah, self-flagellation.
Self-flagellation. There's no reason to shoot me, by the way. I don't have a weapon, I don't have a jewel.
It's a great thing for a first-person shooter to have that.
I'm just trying to dial in this shotgun.
Yeah, I'll be target practice for you. You see if you can hit a moving target.
The answer is no. Oh shit. Higher priority target came up. You're free, Charkie.
Okay. Well, I have a gun now,
Steal
so I
my
am a
Joker
threat.
colored jewels.
What the fuck is this? What is this weapon?
That's the eternal question you have to ask yourself in Daikatana.
They really tried to shake it up. And, well,
Does
they
it do
did.
damage to people?
I'll be honest, I didn't know two people were shooting me this whole time.
I played that as well as I could play that. Now to find those jewels before you can.
Oh wait, I don't have any weapons. I don't have anything to bother. Oh, I need to turn run on, right?
Every time.
I have to. Every time you spawn in, you have to press the button that makes movement good.
Let me guess,
Or
Charlie. You don't
better.
have any jewels. You're not a threat. There's no reason for me to kill you, right? Yeah.
Exactly. Yep. I'll never have
Just
jewels.
a little goblin.
I will sometimes. If I have a weapon, feel free to try and kill me because I'll try to kill you. Oh wait, I have a weapon now, so okay.
Where are these fucking jewels? Okay, here we go. Found one, which means I can find the other one, hopefully. Wait, how are you supposed to get that?
Now where's the tournament for this at QuakeCon, by the way? Also,
Sadly missing.
Bear in mind, right, that we only know where these jewels are because there's like a thing in the corner there that tells us that. If we had a fourth player, no idea. There would be no way to know where the jewels are. Wait, Sid, you don't have any jewels. You're not worth fighting.
Okay, I have all 5 jewels. Now I need to find the exit.
Did you just kill yourself with that?
No,
I think I got killed by Cass. I think
Oh.
Cass actually did kill me.
Wait, there is a pit of lava in this, and there's no. Oh, there's a way out, actually.
Yeah, you need to jump onto the platform. You need to do that to get the
Yeah.
purple gem, by the way, which is
Do you? I don't remember having to do that for the purple gem.
there might be multiple spawn locations for any given thing.
Okay. Yeah, because it spawned in the same place twice for me. But man, I mean, the lava has a long time to kill, so that's nice for me. My greatest nemesis.
Where is the level exit that supposedly exists here?
Well, someone has to have all the jewels at once.
I do. I have all 5 jewels. Now I need to find this exit.
Oh, I didn't even.
It's gonna be a mad race while I.
Wow, I'm just.
Whoa.
Is that lava killing me faster than the other lava? No.
I don't remember if I actually said this out loud yet or not, but where's this at QuakeCon? Where's this?
You
tournament?
did say it, yes.
You just did.
Okay.
You really are losing function from playing.
Yeah, I am. This is again. There's something about this. Oh, I'm dead.
Is this it?
Something about this.
Oh
game
my
controls.
god, that model. Okay, let me read this shit.
Why do you
Player
just
one,
get it like a show?
Makiko is the victor. You have totally defeated your opponents in the ultimate death match. You are the greatest warrior, and everyone must pay homage to your magnificence. Your enemies now grovel at your feet in utter despair and humiliation.
No, that's not groveling. That's puking. I'm gonna throw up.
That wasn't even a death match. It was a jewel quest.
I'll be right back.
Oh my god. Continue, and no.
Of all the things to ask, I mean, they're right.
Yay. Well, that was Daikatana 64 multiplayer. In case you were curious what the fuck that looked like. Now I know. My curiosity has been sated. Have I mentioned yet that this has been a strange night full of strange games? Should we take an intermission while Charkie is
Recovers? Yeah.
Charkie, if you can hear us, we're taking a quick intermission. We are at the midway point of the show. We actually only have 2 games left to play. Or 3? Some number of games left to play. But in any case, we will return shortly. I'm going to use this to take advantage to go to the bathroom, as a matter of fact. So we will return in like 5 minutes' time. Please stay tuned, folks.
I don't know if I said it yet, but where's the timer for this equation?
You doing okay there? You're doing all right, Charkie?
Yeah, everything's out of my system.
Okay,
very out of my
good.
system.
Well, in that case, are you ready for more exciting first-person shooting action?
Yeah.
Well, this next one, should be at least a little better, I'm hoping. I saw this one at the LAN tournament. Are we still doing this gimmick? Are we still pretending like...
Yeah.
So I saw this,
we are.
and boy howdy. Did you know that Quake game, they made a squeakquel to it? I think we played that earlier. And then there was a squeakquel to that squeakquel. There was a third installment in this Quake series, and my god, they're all hits. This is Quake III Arena online multiplayer on Dreamcast.
Hey, y'all can't complain about the category in Twitch anymore.
Yes, finally.
We made it.
So, few things worth mentioning about this version of the game up front. This was developed by Raster Productions, who were also responsible for the N64 version of Quake II that we played earlier in the night. This game had online, and if you played online, there was a good chance you would have run into Fred Durst playing Quake III Arena on Dreamcast online. He was apparently
hell yeah.
reportedly, very much a fan of this version of the game. And you could, in fact, play this with a mouse and keyboard. You could plug a Dreamcast mouse and keyboard into your Dreamcast and play the game the way it was meant to be played. But for people looking for a local solution, just wanted to play Quake III Arena with their friends, you could also play with controllers. And that's what we're going to do promptly. Let's get this loaded. This is a 2000 release, by the way. So serene, so calming after the nightmare that was Daikatana.
Look at that calming spiral to make you not think about being dizzy.
Yeah.
Johnny Baggett said we should
I'm
get Fred
getting-
Durst on the show sometime. Bring him back for this.
I'm just trying to get into his headspace right now, where he wakes up and he looks over the Dreamcast and he thinks to himself,
It's just one of those days.
where I don't want to boot up.
Oh.
"Oh, yes.
Right.
Okay,
And that's it for the flashing. Well, besides this amount of flashing, I suppose.
well, it's not as bad as the first amount of flashing."
Yeah.
I think this intro exists. This intro absolutely exists in the PC version. What am I talking about?
Yeah. I remember it. It's gonna jump right into them to achieve something. Oh, he has a knife. Okay. I don't think I ever noticed that as a sugar.
Where'd he go? Did we get him?
Yeah, you ever wonder what it's like for those people where they're fighting someone and then they get warped away to an unbelievable tournament of strength? But then it was like, what happened? Oh, I guess that they conceded most of those that they get dropped back at the point in time they were just at, so no one notices. I
Theoretically.
guess.
What's the name of the game? Zoom out faster. I gotta.
Jake Den.
Ache Ben.
Also, this footage
I-
sucks. This is some of the worst
Yeah.
play I've ever seen.
I was
Do you think
always
they had to play in third person?
I was always more into the story mode. Quake 3. I didn't like the online.
Shut up.
There's a bit of a story. Okay, Zero wants to be freed from being the greatest champion of the arena. All right, Zero spelled Xaero.
Of course.
Can you spell that again for me one more time?
Xaero. Zero, like the word. Yeah.
Okay, you might need to load the VMU.
I sure do. There we
Okay.
go.
Check your controls on this one, by the way. I think this is the one where, yeah, you didn't want these controls.
You want preset 1, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, just go with default. I'll suffer.
Yeah, it's default. It's what you wanted. Yeah, the custom one is what Sid and I are playing.
Yeah.
Yeah, you all
But
have.
yeah, even on the presets, any of these presets, there are always keyboard binds.
You're telling me I can't crouch by default? They didn't bind a key to crouch? Fucked up. How am I supposed to play now? Okay.
So how do we set up?
I think as we go into multiplayer.
Okay,
Yeah, we can
And
just
we've already-
load from the VMU.
we've already picked our characters as well. Oh wait, hold up. There we go.
Yes. Free for all tournament, team, and capture the flag. Let's do a
I think
free
guys
for
just-
all for starters.
Yeah.
Yes, it has my character. I always plays this lady. Now you
Okay,
want to do setup,
Yep, and then go in and load.
then load off the VMU, and it's gonna be VMU number 2 or B.
Yep.
as the case
Number
may be.
B.
It would be X. Okay. Whoops.
So this is good.
I
At least that it's
I
so
picked Orb.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
Right. A lot of characters, but maybe too many to go through here for our sake. And then you're on C. X to
Nice.
load.
God, I forgot about that bit. I forgot that.
Yeah.
Then we don't need a
And
bot.
most-
We don't need a
yeah.
bot. Revolver Frenzy, Incinerator, Brute Force, Agony, Crisis. These are all the maps in the game.
Did we ever figure out if they're unlockable maps, or is it literally these are all the maps in the game?
I think these are all the maps in the game. Wild that some of like the most classic maps are just missing from here. The one that takes place in space. It has like the platforms you jump between. I don't remember the name of it, but it's a good ass map. Let's get into a Frenzy, why don't we? And let's see our options. Cycle Arena. I think that's the option that takes you to.
Yeah.
Let's go turn off warm up time. We can turn speed on. We can turn gravity down. Quad factor. So you have some modifiers, mutators. All right, maybe the best Quake win. Oh dear God, the controls here. Okay, yeah, I remember now.
Okay.
Okay.
It still isn't good with controls, but it is better.
It's functional.
Yeah. Also, it like performs well enough that I can hold my targeting on someone.
Is there recoil on the gun, or is my controller just like randomly deciding to go up sometimes? I think my controller is randomly deciding to go up sometimes. This is not ideal. Okay. I'll make it work.
I like how obnoxious my character's jump sounds. I still do not understand how the melee weapon in this game works.
It's like the chainsaw in Doom. You have to be like up close and you have to hold it down, and it does like very rapidly drains health over time. I've never been good at getting melee kills in Quake 3. Now railgun kills, on the other hand.
I never played Unreal Tournament, but I played a lot. No, hold up. I played a lot of Unreal Tournament 2K3 and 4. I love that game.
Well, you're in luck for a little later in the show.
Are they?
Yeah, I don't think I am, because 2K3 and 4 did not come out on consoles, I think.
Well, I'm not saying that there is an Unreal later in the night. It was the poster image for the show and everything, so I don't think it's much of a spoiler to say that.
Oh shit, wait. I forgot we were playing Quake. I thought we were playing Unreal for a second.
How dare you? It did show the title at the beginning and everything.
Listen, I'm still a little legitimately frazzled from Daikatana.
Yeah,
Oh my God, I cannot get a kill going here.
I somehow got a kill with Railgun. Maybe I'm not all that frazzled.
This is a rough one for me. This is a rough one for Cassidy, for fans of Cass.
For fans of Cassid, according to the scoreboard there.
I'm smelling a turnaround. I'm smelling some kills in my future.
Man, when I had Quake 3 on PC when we were younger, my brother found a server that gave everyone just railguns. There were no other weapon pickups. Classic.
Instagib.
No, Instagib just means every weapon is a one-shot kill. It's not only railguns. But a lot of the Instagib servers do happen to be just like railguns, yeah.
Yes, my experience with Instagib servers is that they're just railguns. Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So again, this is functional. You know, as so many of these games are.
Way better than anything else we played tonight. And also, you could have put a mouse and keyboard into the Dreamcast and played it like that.
I'm gonna say this is the worst game we played tonight, actually, because my score is so low right now.
It's fine. It's too good.
It's too good. I can't fucking deal with it.
One of these days, I'll kill somebody with this railgun.
Have I even gotten a hit with the railgun? Have I even gotten a single hit off? Just give me my rockets. Just let me have my goddamn rockets. Never mind. Ay. This is the game I'm supposed to be best at, by the way. This is the one I played the most of on PC. Of the games we are playing tonight. Besides Doom, I guess.
I don't think I extensively played any shooter on console until I was in college and played Halo on other people's systems. So they all thought I was actually really bad at shooters, but then they all played Alien vs. Predator 2 against each other. And then one of them got up to take a phone call in the middle of the match, so I just sat at his computer and then he won because I won.
No, I used to be somewhat competitive in first-person shooters. I was only half joking at the beginning of the show. I still fancy myself someone who plays games at a, not like professional level, but, you know, I like to be competitive in my first-person shooters. Quake III Arena, I definitely cut my teeth on this game as it stood on PC for a while. And, you know, and definitely like original Quake to some extent. I never got into Quake II multiplayer. Ay, that quad damage. No, I was raised on the arena shooter, so I'll always have the fondness, and it always makes me competitive. You know, I always have that tendency to be like, well, you know, if I'm not top scorer, then I've lost. You know.
I don't know if it's the fact that we're so different. Okay. I don't know if we're really good friends despite the fact that we're so different, or if it's because we're so different.
It's because we're so different. Opposites. I like people. I appreciate people who have like different wavelengths.
Because I hate competitive like this, right?
Who won that one, by the way?
I did.
You won.
Legitimately. Yeah.
You did legitimately win that one. Yep.
But no, I do not have that mindset with, like, even in competitive shooters, which I do like playing competitive shooters, but I don't play them competitively. And I hate having that mindset of, like, I gotta win, I gotta be the one. I really want to, like, be as chill as possible if I can.
Let's try something different here. I want you both to be on blue. I'm gonna take a CPU teammate, and I'm gonna try to do some capture the flag.
Okay.
So switch to the blue version of your character. Abadi Baba Die. And then I will take Angel here. Slow burn, revolver, incinerator, slow. Only 3 maps in this mode.
Magic Mouse says Cass likes to be competitive, likes to use the gamer words.
Never once.
No.
Don't give the viewers a wrong impression of me, please.
Yeah,
not to that extent. That is legitimately slanderous from one of our mods, no less. All right. So I have a bot with me.
Yeah.
I'm hoping the bot will just protect the flag. That would be ideal for me.
Well,
nope. It looks like they're going. It looks like they're moving. They might just be stocking up on weapons. They might just be like, all right.
Oops.
This
hey,
map
why
I'm
is it
only
checking that
slightly
for
familiar
score?
with. This is a good capture the flag map. Yeah.
Yeah. No, don't say -1 because I fell into a pit. It's capture the flag. It doesn't count. It's not real.
Who killed me? Was that you, Cass?
That'd be me.
Okay.
Oh. There she goes. That's not the jump button.
Yeah, I had a hunch I might be a little better at this mode.
I think we might all... No, you'll be in a better place than I. I think lack of map awareness is going to be my downfall of this one, or lack of map knowledge.
Yeah, that's the secret. That's really what half of competitive game...
No. Went too far that way. But go on, I'm sorry. I interrupt you by screaming.
No, that's right. I was gonna say that, you know, half of competitive gaming is just like knowing the maps, especially Quake III Arena, knowing the rotations, as we call them.
And especially capture the flag. Like super especially capture the flag.
Yes. Like, you know, like the thing, like when you're playing like competitive, like especially like 1v1, it is just like knowing where every weapon pickup and armor pickup and stuff is on the map, and being the one to like to pick them up just as they're respawning, to nail the timing on it perfectly. And you're basically doing laps around the map where you're saying like, okay, get my health, get my ammo up, get this, get that, and then come back around. And if I run to the player during that cycle, that is like the time to go on the attack. It's, you know, and I grew up with a lot of that stuff in mind, and like learning like all that stuff, not having the words for it necessarily, not knowing like the full extent of it, not knowing the verbiage precisely, but like intuiting a lot of that stuff. So it gave me a leg up when I started getting into like IRC channels and having to actually be like, you know, oh, these are what these strategies are called.
Yeah, I definitely get that though. As someone who played a lot of Counter-Strike as a kid,
As
like
did I.
yeah. I was playing on. At a certain point, I was playing mostly on like Something Awful servers,
Yeah.
which are just entirely shitpost maps and a lot of surf.
A lot of surf. I've never been good at surfing, by the way. That is one thing I will completely own up to, because I have never been a good surfer. I knew how to do the basics, but I could never do like any like the tricks.
I was good enough at surfing to get to the ends of maps, but I was never like great at surfing. I was never great at Counter-Strike in general.
I was pretty good at 1.6. I did a lot of ringer matches, for sure.
I always angle that wrong. I always jump off into the fucking pit.
Alright, that worked.
I feel like I don't have enough sensitivity in my... This is a weird sentence, but I don't have enough sensitivity in my face buttons for turning.
Yeah.
I always feel like I'm turning a little too slow.
That's why you need a mouse. You can just turn at your own, you know, you always know, like, what rotation you're going to get out of your turn with a mouse. Because you have to dial that shit in. Not playing catch-up with a controller, you know? I've always been limited by controllers. I've always been limited by these things. You know, I'm able to... I'm doing okay right now.
Hey, I captured a flag. I got one. I did something.
You contributed.
That's all I can ask for sometimes. The same mentality of at least my opponent didn't get a perfect on me in this fighting game match.
Yeah, you do much better at the fight nights, I will say. So you still have a punishment due. And maybe that Daikatana was punishment enough. I don't know.
I mean, that was definitely... Yes. We'll say it was, because... you may...
So what you need is a fighting game that causes motion sickness.
Yes.
Toki Densho Angel Eyes. I thought was going to be the one.
Maybe
I was going to say Virtual Lawn.
Well, just jump cancel. It's fine.
Amball Gang asks, what you hate more, platformers or controllers? Probably platformers. You know, whole genre. At least, like, you know, there are games that I admit are better with a controller. First-person shooters certainly aren't one of them. But, you know, what can you do? Work with the tools that they give you. And that's, you know, that's what the whole message of this stream is, of this whole theme night is, you know, if you were someone who was interested in these games, if you saw them being played by professionals on PC or whatnot, or even just by your friends, and you wanted to get in on that action, and would this be enough? Would this sate that? Would this fill that need?
I can't tell if I picked up the flag or not. Oh, it doesn't matter.
I think I got it.
Okay, so that's the actual... Yeah, you did. 4-3.
Waiting. It just puts you right back in. I guess that's what happens if you turn cycle off. It just makes you do the same match over and over again. I want to do one more in Quake III Arena.
Sure.
I want to see one of the other game modes.
Some, like, frag, tag.
Tournament, team, capture the flag. What is...
I think tournament is, like, brackets.
Yeah,
right?
it might be, like, 1v1s or... Yeah.
Because I did play a little Quake III Arena.
Now that I've got my sea legs back.
It's been a long time.
Now that I've got my shooter legs back, let's do a 2v1. I'm going to not have CPU.
All right. 2v1, all right.
Yeah, I'm just going to give this the old college try, see what maps we have.
Not a lot.
Not a
We
lot.
done Agony yet?
I think we did Incinerator, right?
First to 10 or 5 minutes.
Sure.
And let's turn gravity off.
All the way?
All the way.
You may as well.
Which just means when you jump, you
More
hit the
speed?
ceiling and you stay there. Well, thank you for doing that, because if I lose, I can just blame that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, there's a little gravity.
A little. Very little.
Oh wow, this track's going for it.
Yeah, this is more the Quake 3 soundtrack, that Sonic Mayhem or whatever the name would be.
Oh wow,
man. You got me.
Okay, so here I have a question for both of y'all. Have y'all ever been to a internet cafe / LAN cafe? You know, a place where it's all set up for you to go there and play games. You pay for time and stuff.
I've legitimately played at LAN tournaments before. Yes.
What about you, Sid?
never. I did go to play LAN stuff at like my friends' houses, but that's about it.
There's a place in New Orleans called Dibs, D-I-B-B-Z, that I have been to a few times. Not recently, but they're surprisingly still around. They lived through 2020.
Good for them.
Wow.
But that was a place where you could do LAN stuff. They had some like console tournaments there for like fighting games, but like what their big thing was, like all the computers had a Steam account they could access with like a huge amount of games. So you could go play whatever the fuck you want, basically.
I wonder if
Or
they
you could
had
log
dev
into your own Steam
access accounts. Yeah, that'd probably be. Yeah.
Yeah, you could do either or if you wanted to play like on your account. But that was a cool place, and what was great about it, I don't know if it's still there, but literally right next door, you walk outside of the building and walk 10 feet, and there's a daiquiri place.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, I would
Daiquiri
go
gaming.
there, I would play, and then like halfway through, I would go like next door and get like a fucking humongous pina colada.
That's living.
Wow, that sounds so good.
This is
Oh my god,
brutal.
I'm never gonna get a kill that good again. The one I just did.
Someone clip that so I can see it.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm thinking about the game I played on LAN with friends. First, it was Doom. We played co-op Doom, which was kind of funny because like one of my friend whose house it was actually, and it was his birthday. So in retrospect, very mean to do this, but he took it very seriously. But we would just kill each other constantly at the start of each level, so that no one had any of their weapons from the previous level.
Great.
We'd all attack the cyber. He's like, "Oh, don't attack the cyber demon. Wait till you get good guns." And we all had handguns, and we just started shooting him.
This is good enough,
Interesting
right?
Eventually. There we
Yeah, it does eventually.
If we
work.
shoot at it, it will die. So it's.
That's the pro tip. Yeah. But the thing we played the most, probably that I liked the most, was playing Battlefield 1942 with bots.
Oh yeah, that's a
That
good
was
time.
actually really fun.
I would love to find a weapon.
I would love to
that
find a
isn't
shotgun. Yeah.
I would love to find something that's like hit scan or approaching hit scan, and not a slow projectile right now. Under this rule set.
What?
I slowly
I did what I
get that.
could there.
Like my instinct with arena shooters like this is to always be jumping, and that is not helping right now.
I ran out of ammo. Got me fair and square. This map is brutal because I cannot find the shotgun, and that is like the only gun I want.
I am picking up so much shotgun ammo.
Did I pick up all the shotguns or something? Because I didn't run into any actual people for like 3 minutes straight there.
I got one. I got a shotgun finally.
Fuck. That means I'm fucked. That means you got it, basically.
Ooh. Okay.
Plasma rifle sounds crunchier than I remember. Well, it's probably crunchier on Dreamcast.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
turn around.
Fuck's sake. Spawn a gun.
The good news is
Spawn a gun for me.
you can also blame the gravity.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
god.
the shotgun's not working out well for me.
I managed to get the melee kill. Alright, I have like a minute to put something together here. I think. Let's see if I can pull this one out of the hat.
I just Goomba stomped you.
I have like...
Oh, we had the same idea, unfortunately. Let's see.
Okay. I think I know what my play is. Assuming I can get to you in time.
Plays to unplug our controllers.
You heard him, Charkie. Let's run away for the entire rest of the match.
Fuck!
Yeah, that was the play.
God damn it!
Again, you can blame the gravity. That's why you lost.
Yeah, it was low gravity. I've never played with low gravity before. Clearly, that's
Gravity was in my eyes.
Yeah. What is this gun? Wait a minute. I want to fire this at least once.
plasma gun.
Oh, that's like a
Fully
plasma.
aware of what I'm doing.
I'll drink up though
Can't
for
you
sure.
See?
Slowly. Well, I know where you
grenade
are
jumping's great in low gravity.
That was Quake III Arena. I'm salty now. Nah, it's fine.
Quake III Arena, baby.
What's the next game tonight? Let's take a look. It's in a book. It's Unreal Tournament. We've been building up to this one. Another Dreamcast version. The Dreamcast version of Unreal Tournament. Also had the mouse and keyboard supports. Also had online supports. So on, so forth. This was developed by Secret Level and published by Infogrames in 2001. For that little bit of edification. All right, let's get this.
Hey, now I can say I never really played Unreal Tournament.
A Secret Level,
But
the developers of one version of Iron Man, I think, right?
I think so. I think you are correct. There we go. I pressed all the wrong buttons there on the OBS end. Whoa! Just flew through all those.
Yeah. Yeah, we know you're gonna skip them anyway. All
There's
right.
the web.
Yeah! Computer, show me 2000.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Caution, you've been challenged. The player's goal is to become the Unreal Grandmaster by testing your skill against bots or other players. The intense first-person perspective action includes both deathmatch and team-oriented modes of play, as well as an enhanced version of Unreal's critically acclaimed bot match, which allows players to compete against highly advanced lifelike computer-controlled enemies in deathmatch play. Yeah. Very good. Remember, Dreamcast had a browser in it. Oh, tips and tricks. We should probably check these out. Be sure to learn how to command your teammates around by using the orders menu. Telling some of your buddies to attack while some defend or cover you proves invaluable in a tournament. Some weapons such as a rocket launcher cause an explosion that creates splash damage. Use splash damage to hurt your enemies by aiming near them or on the ground in front of them. A couple good splash-es will take out your opponent in no time.
Splashes is a word!
Splash-is.
Spanish. I see, Espanol.
Remember to keep moving, because a moving target is harder to hit than a stationary one. Strafing is a great way to avoid getting shot while keeping your crosshair on your enemy. Use it or lose it! Many weapons are great for
Or
close
lose
combat.
strafing?
I guess so. While others are better suited at long-distance play. For instance, the flat cannon is great in close quarters, while the zoom of the sniper rifle, flat cannon capitalized, sniper rifle not, makes it the ultimate long-range gun. Many of the weapons that explode and cause splash damage will damage you if they explode too close to you. Be careful where you shoot, or you could lose points! While playing with the controller, you can turn on the auto-aim option in the miscellaneous menu. With this option on, and with only a controller, this feature can greatly help you to climb up the tournament ladder. Sprees, multi-kills, monster kill, headshots, dodging.
They don't They don't list. Holy shit!
Believe it or not.
Also, advanced techniques, killing a lot of guys in a row.
Let's see what the latest news is.
Beep beep
Hello,
boop boop
modem.
boop. TV.
Now, believe it or not, I don't think I have my... Oh!
It wants to try. It wants to try. It really wants to try.
This version of the browser does not support HTTPS. What a shame.
it's
Chat couldn't see that, but like Windows firewall popped up.
Do you want RetroArch to access? I mean, your Dreamcast. Controller...
Okay, wait. I want to point out how bad these controls are. How they did not have the room to do this shit. Because look, jump and fire, turn and move, like strafe, which I don't like being there, whatever. Alt fire for your guns is up on the D-pad. Alt fire is really fucking important in Unreal Tournament.
You don't say. Nah, everyone has the same shit right now. Was there configs that we preferred, or...
I don't think so.
Yeah, I don't think so.
All right, so to get into local matches...
there is one thing I want to do, though. Go back to options. Go back to the controllers. And go through the configs real quick. Got config 1, right? Config 2. Config 3. and the Panther.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Because this supported the Mad Cat's Panther. If you don't know what that is, it is basically a flight stick, and like off to the left, like some just sort of humongous growth, is this trackball that you use for your movement. Or, I mean, you could probably use it to aim if you wanted to, but I don't know why you would want to.
Johnny Baguette says whoever decided the Dreamcast would have one analog stick deserves a slap on the bum. I mean, do you want to punish them or not? I don't know.
All right. So to get into local matches here, we have to go into practice mode, by the way.
Yeah.
Babylon, Underlord, Station Control, Sector 9, Paladin, a locked map, Neo Tokyo, Morbius, Loathing, Instinct, Infernal, Google, Girder, Gearbox, software, another locked map, Dust, not to be confused with CS's Dust, Depot, Damnation, Core, Cold Steel Pressure, Canyon Fear, and
Back to it, yeah.
So definitely the most selection of maps. Definitely more fully featured than Quake III Arena on the Dreamcast, to say the least. Let's do Canyon Fear, why don't we? I will say the character selection definitely lacking in this one. To say there's no lady characters that I can play as.
Everyone kind of looks the same.
Yeah, more or less. I'll be Drake of the 99 Dragons. And I will rep the red team.
All right. I will go to this window so I can select things. Okay. I think I know. I want to be Vaughn. And I will be purple.
All right, I'll be Matrix, green.
There we go. Drake Von Matrix.
And we're all basically the same guy.
Yeah.
More or less.
This is like a single comic run, like author separate.
All right. May the best Unreal win.
Okay.
I love that
Comics.
dude's face on the right.
Heracopris says something in the chat that I will hopefully be able to try and show off if I get the weapon. Oh wow, you just blend into that fucking wall. This is another one I'm gonna not do a good job controlling because they have split movement between two different sides of two different hands.
Asking to find someone.
So if I want to do my alt fire, I have to move my other hand over to press up. I'm looking for a specific weapon.
I forgot how to control for a second there, even though I've been controlling. It just like I lost it for a second.
Yeah, that's how it is. That's how it is with a lot of these.
Yeah, no kidding.
Like, thus far, I think Quake III Arena has been, like, the most playable.
Yeah.
It's one of the ones I struggled most with, funnily enough. As a scoreboard went on the show. I think I might have better luck with this. And that's because I'm secretly better at Unreal Tournament than I am at Quake.
Alright, so Unreal. I played a lot of Unreal 2K3 and 2K4, probably more 2K4. I fucking love that game. I would play it today if I could. The mode where you had like objectives to do, and you all had to work together, and like they had like the wild maps, like the big caravan in the desert. That was all great. Loved it. Also played a fair bit of Unreal 3 online too.
Yeah.
Oh.
Not as great, but
No, everyone wanted that game to be good, and
it
it wasn't. You know, it was a shame.
It has Marcus Phoenix in it.
Right.
That's just...
Oh, that's the one with the story mode. Yeah, with the guy who's on the cover of every Unreal game, like in the cutscenes, like I was put in all kinds of tournaments with jump pads and phasers, so I'm evil now because I can't handle it anymore. Oh, that was
Ooh,
great.
All right, got a good rocket kill there.
I said it before, but every time I can get the controls, but if I get into a fight, then I go back to how games are supposed to control, and I fuck up.
I tried to do a fadeaway shot there. Wait, I think I did get the kill, didn't I?
Yeah, you did.
All right, so that's good. At least we traded there. I'll take that.
Whoa.
Grenade launcher in this game, very... not grenade launcher, rocket launcher in this game, very good.
Well, now I'm handicapped because I keep trying to do the Quake 3 controls.
Yeah.
That's the other skill here, is being able to switch between games on the fly, which is something that I've gotten a lot of practice doing as a streamer and as
Yeah, I was about to say, if you're not someone who streams, yeah, that is something you may not bear in mind when you see streamers do their thing, which is the ability to just go back and forth between all these fucking different games all the time. Oh, wait, stop shooting me. Stop shooting me. I want to... Oh, damn it.
Sorry, I got a double kill. It was too important.
Yep, that's fair. Oh, man. Oh my god, dual pistols. It's over for you motherfuckers now. So you were mentioning that streamers, you know, it's tough being a streamer.
Yeah.
Congratulations, you are the winner.
We're all the winner, because they said you're the winner, and there's no specificity here. Alright, let's try a different game mode. Let's go through all of them in some capacity. Let's do Team Deathmatch. I'm feeling confident. Let's do Station Control. Did it unselect our characters? That's so lame. I'll be a fellow. Or no.
What's our name gonna be this time?
Malcolm. All right. By the way, you're both gonna be Team Blue if you don't mind.
All right. Be Malcolm,
Jamal, and Warner. There we go. No.
Wait, I was going back to see, was there one?
No, unfortunately not.
Rankin. You can do Michael Rankin something.
Yeah, Michael Rankin. Is there a bass? I like Mike and Rankle Manuel. That's a good name.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, there we go. Orple.
Alright, I don't need no stinking bots. Frags. 10. 5-minute time limit. Alright. I'm putting a lot of faith in myself here.
You are on blue.
Nice vertical map for controller. I might actually need to look up and down in this one.
Give me this. There we go. God, I wish there was another Unreal tournament. There never will be.
No, it's
no, sadly.
Epic is not going to be like, hey, you know what? We're tired of making money with Fortnite. Let's focus on something else for a little bit.
What if they just put it in Fortnite? Like, you know, they already have fucking Fall Guys in there, and the racing, and then the Lego stuff, and it's just like, fuck it, let's make Unreal Tournament in Fortnite. That's gonna be my new political campaign. That's gonna be my new platform.
It'll play like Fortnite, and it'll fucking suck.
I like the way Fortnite plays well enough.
Okay, sure, Fortnite plays fine. How would Unreal Tournament play as Fortnite?
You can make it work. You can tweak, you know, like gravity. You can tweak like the way it feels. The engine is the underlying engine is fine.
They tried doing that with Fall Guys. It didn't work. You can play Fall Guys in Fortnite, and it sucks compared to actual Fall Guys.
The more important thing is, would they care enough to actually do that?
I don't think I'm ever going to find the thing. I was trying to find a shock rifle. Someone in chat had mentioned it earlier, that imagine trying to do a shock rifle combo with this. And yeah, I tried doing it last night, and it's a nightmare. And it's impossible.
Where
I don't
do
have
I
a shock rifle
go?
on me secretly, do you? Do I? Oh wait, I do have one. I think. This is the shock rifle, right? Yeah, okay, don't shoot me. I want to try this out. Okay, so theoretically, I'm trying to do it. I have to, like, I'm using my right hand to aim and my left to move. And I'm like, oh, I want to do a shock rifle combo. I now need to take my hand off of aiming and hit up and then shoot and then somehow do all of this. Like, it is
brutal.
This is a wrong game for a controller in every sense of the word.
Which is why, again, to be clear, you could play this with your mouse and keyboard on Dreamcast, and that was the preferred way to do it. But for folk who weren't versed in that, or who were used to controllers, or who prefer controls, or whatever the case may be, you know, this was an option. And we're seeing now how viable an option that is.
Yeah, you're basically limiting yourself to like, okay, there are functions of the game I'm not going to be able to interact with. Of like the core experience of how you play this video game.
Yeah, like, like crouching, for example. Now, is crouching the most useful thing in a game like this? Not necessarily, but there are like techniques you could use that involve crouching, potentially, or spots that like are only accessible with that, and the inability to easily access those things because of the nature of the thing, or like not being able to access them at all because they straight up aren't bound on a controller. It's definitely got to be frustrating for people who are coming from the PC, the full fat version of these games.
Yeah.
Oh, I mean, how many people? It's not a zero. It's not a zero. But how many people have this on PC and are like, I'm also going to get the Dreamcast version?
More than you might think, especially if they had mouse and keyboard, right? Like, I don't see a scenario where someone plays this game competitively on PC and then plays Dreamcast version with just a controller. No, you'd pick up the mouse and keyboard, but I think you go where the players are, and there was maybe a moment in time where people thought potentially that the Dreamcast version was going to have more players. I don't think it ever did, but...
So, all right, here's a question for you, because my Dreamcast is in storage right now, and I haven't had hands-on with it in a very long time. Could you just plug any keyboard into a Dreamcast? Did it just work? Was there, like, the correct, like, port in there for it? Did you have to have something special?
I'm trying to remember this. No, I believe they were specific peripherals that plugged into the controller ports.
Right. So what you were saying was like, oh yeah, PC player who would go to Dreamcast would have a keyboard mouse. Not really, right? Because they'd have to have a special thing.
Unless they, in my scenario, they specifically bought them for the purpose of playing on this console.
Yeah.
Johnny Baggett says, I'm pretty sure the Dreamcast version can play with the PC version. That absolutely cannot be the case.
No, that's how? That's not right.
Like, the PC version continued to update. Oh my god, look at this. Okay, so we have Domination. There's 4 maps and 3 of them are locked. The only one that is unlocked is Hood.
Johnny Baghead does say that Dreamcast needed a specific Dreamcast brand keyboard, which is what I thought.
Yeah. Well, I mean, you play a lot of Unreal Tournament and Phantasy Star Online.
All right, you can go blue again if you don't mind.
Okay. I'm not even gonna look.
All right, where's Archon? By having white hair, he's slightly different.
And that counts for everything. Bruce Krieger Archon.
Bruce and Krieger look like the same guy rotated.
We're gonna go for minimum.
My name.
I think 50.
My name's Bruce Krieger Archon. I'm the only boy in my high school who doesn't have superpowers.
Whoa, that's wow.
50 points win the match. So this is less about kills. This is one of those.
Actually, what is the rules of this mode? What are we doing?
I walked into an X and it turned blue.
You're supposed to hold the points on the map.
Okay, so this is just hold point. All right, this is like Domination as I know it now.
Yeah, but the thing is that I've claimed 2 spots already, right?
Uh huh.
And I think you just like walk up to them to take them back. So if you can find the icons and then you turn them around.
Okay.
So I'm gonna absolutely fucking lose this because just...
you don't know. You have no clue how capable I am of getting lost.
My goal here is just to try and maintain at least 2 flags or two points for as long as I can. So I'm just gonna have to give up one of the points, and I'm just gonna go back and forth between 2 points and try to make something work here.
Control point is secure.
This will be tricky, but I have nothing but confidence in myself. Unearned confidence, undue confidence,
Yes.
to be sure, but...
Players watching my screen might think, did Sid let Charkie go first, in case Cass was hiding on the corner? And the answer is yes.
Aw. You just camping that one?
Well, I'm camping 2 of them. I told you my strategy.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying you perfectly intercepted me as I was walking over there.
This is going to be impressive. I can pull this off.
I believe you'll be able to pull this off.
I don't.
Control point is secure.
Again, I'm very bad at this, so.
Yeah, but I'm literally going against two people in a mode that is about, like, bodies on points.
Control point is secure.
That's me. Hello.
You looked a little red in lighting, right?
Control point is
It doesn't. It doesn't have the screen is very tiny.
Yeah, that's the other thing. Is like losing field of view, losing resolution. Oh man,
Lewis match.
yeah. I forgot how quickly
Also,
you can score in this. That's why the default's 100 for this mode.
Okay.
Well played.
Thank you.
Sure.
Capture the flag.
Yep. Stormfront Spirito.
Oh.
And
I gotta
Falcons.
do Spirito. I'm gonna be Vector, and I'll be red.
Again, not gonna look. Gonna let Chance name me. Did I pick Archon?
You did. I can see like Vaughn. Where's box art, man? There he is.
With his midriff, with his abs exposed. A little something for the ladies, as they say.
So, because the characters, the selection is. Whoa.
Yeah, this is the classic Unreal Tournament image. This right here.
Yeah. Yeah, metal album cover.
All right, so I need
We're
to.
playing. Capture the flag. That's-
Yep. So I need to figure out where your flag is. I don't have the advantage of a bot this time, like I did in Quake 3.
I don't.
So.
I don't know where my flag is, and I should have spawned right on it theoretically.
Yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna go where the red lighting is, and we'll see what happens. Yeah. Okay. Well, you found me, but can you find the flag?
Yes, I got it.
Well,
I don't have it yet, but it's as good as mine.
Oh, I am super lost on this one. Oh wait, found it.
no. They have the same voice.
Please.
Not gonna lie, this is some of the most fun I've had on the show. Just being able to play fucking.
Sure.
Even if these are the worst versions of these games, any excuse to play like shooters on the show, I will always take.
Well, that's good. Even Daikatana.
Even Daikatana 64.
Weapon.
Oh, that's you. Am I walking away from the... Yeah, I am.
Here we go.
Tried pre-firing.
Whoops.
No
Whoa,
avail.
whoa, whoa, whoa. I hit a spring or something.
The klaxon going off for both of us.
All right, get it home, Sid.
I'm being shot, and I'm lost. I'm scared. Serpentine.
What gun is this again? Oh, is this the melee?
Yeah. Yeah, this is a game where the melee is a fucking flamethrower looking thing that doesn't actually shoot anything. Oh, get in, get in, get in. Yeah.
Nope.
No?
No, I stole your flag first. That was my
Oh.
strategy. God damn it.
Okay, now get it in. Unless you don't have the flag anymore.
I do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well played. That was good. That was good teamwork on your part.
Oh, I almost shot you just now, so don't be a little too forthcoming with that praise.
Oh, brutal.
Game has a bespoke animation for getting killed with the chain gun. I don't think I see that very often. They usually save that for like French cinematic platformers when you mess up.
Yeah. I didn't have enough health to get out of there.
Oh, the camera shook when I got shot, so I got totally disoriented.
someone in chat, like towards the top half of the stream, had said it's nice to specifically about UCAS. It's nice to see you like enjoying something after Blue Stinger.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, I'll take it where I can get it on this program, on this show.
Yeah, if we were 1v1ing in Blue Stinger, then I'd come ahead.
Yeah, I think so. I think you might have the advantage in that one.
Oh my god, I just realized with the sniper rifle, if I wanted to use a sniper rifle, theoretically, like, I would have to hold up on the D-pad and then aim with the analog stick. Yeah.
Oh
and
my
then
god.
if I wanted to move around and like stay mobile while I was doing that.
God damn it. Well played, whoever got me in spawn.
that was me.
Ah, that's brutal. That sucks. That sucks so bad for me.
Let's go, Archon.
Alright, we gotta get the flag back.
So you have to kill me and then cap.
Ah, no.
What the?
No! I thought I could dodge it.
Uh-oh. Alright. How fast can we run?
Not that fast. Sudden death overtime!
What? Oh, we're tied. Probably should have run to a more useful location instead of... Ow.
Alright, so it's not over till one of us scores, actually. It's not going to go to a draw. Alright.
Alright, Cass about to get the flag.
Not if I can help. I can't turn. God.
Turns out you can't help it.
Yeah, well, you know. Oh, I picked up a rocket launcher and immediately blew myself up.
Yeah, doing that thing again where my controls are all... I get into a fight and I like lose the controls. Alright, Cass is gonna win this. Unless they can't navigate up the stairs.
Haha! I was gonna say you'll never take me alive, but that's not really your goal in this situation anyway.
Yes!
Alright. That was good. You got it.
Well, well, well.
Well played. That was tough. That was tough to do when it was 2v1.
2v1 and these controls.
And these controls. Ay, ay, ay. Is that every game mode?
I think so. The last thing was mutators, which is not a game mode.
Yeah, this is just for your, you know, for fun.
Yeah.
All? Or...
Let's just jump match and low grav.
Yeah.
Now, let's turn that off. And we'll just end it on regular deathmatch, not team deathmatch.
Yeah. Alright, what has the funniest name?
I want to see
Google.
Neo Tokyo.
Okay.
Google has the
Is
funniest
that the one we
name,
just...
Neo Tokyo.
Nah,
No, we didn't just do Neo Tokyo. I'll be Commander Riker.
just looks similar.
And again, you could pick... I'm just going to go black flag.
Okay. I'm gonna pick Tensor.
The rejected Mortal Kombat Cyber Ninja.
Oh, I thought he had shades, but it's just very darkened eye sockets.
So if you want shades, you gotta go with Malcolm, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's have a bot in there, too. We can leave him as a novice. And first to 15, that
Wait,
works.
before you hit play, how many bots could you put in here right now if you wanted to?
One.
One. Okay.
It fills it out to 4. Yeah. All right, may the best bot win.
All right.
Oh, what?
Yeah, it starts you with the shock rifles, and everything is just...
How did I
Or
kill?
railgun, not shock rifle, but...
How did I get a kill? How did I get a second kill? Does
Because
it
the auto-aim is very generous with this. That is why.
Like the first 1 second, I think, is that something? And then I die.
You just gotta pull the trigger. You can't hesitate in this.
Well, I did, and it looks like I almost hit, but I didn't. I found the limits of auto aim. You know, I do like matches like this, though. More so for games where, like, people are... No one's, like, really good at it, but some
Yeah.
people are kind of good, and it puts them way ahead. I like just being like, well, let's just max everything out. Like, the one time I liked playing Mario Kart was Mario Kart 8 with my my siblings and their partners. I'm like, you know, let's just play the final circuit with maximum speed, because none of us are good enough to do that. And we weren't.
It evens the playing field in a sense.
I didn't win at all. I don't care, though. No one remembers who won.
Yeah, it's not always the point. It's not always about who wins. It's about having a good time. I lie through my teeth. For me, it's always about winning.
Yeah.
That's all that
Yeah,
matters.
unless-
That's all that ever matters.
I was about to say, unless you're ninja.
You cheated yourself. Or
No,
what's
that's
that
not-
quote?
that's
What's
not
that
ninja.
stupid...
Yeah.
That was
Wow.
the post about Sekiro.
Oh,
Yeah.
right.
Ninja was like,
We all
how do you
the
miss
bot one, by the way.
How do you miss
But-
picking field goals? Yeah, of course.
Yeah, that parses. Okay. That'll do it for Unreal Tournament. That was fun, though. I
Yeah.
enjoyed that as much as was able to with a controller.
Yeah, it's fun in spite of its controls.
Which brings us to one last game, and it's one that we've mentioned tonight already. It's a game that's come up in the conversation. In my mind, this really is like the ultimate LAN party game, even though this is a game I mostly played online and not at LAN parties. But this is Counter-Strike of the 1.6 variety on Microsoft Xbox. This was a 2003 release. Valve saw fit to bring, with collaboration with Ritual and Turtle Rock. This is from that era where they
Fully
were
aware of what I'm doing.
toying around
Can't
with
you
Condition
see?
Zero and things of that nature. It was a messy period for, I'm going to drink up, for Counter-Strike. But the idea was one of the ideas they had was to bring Counter-Strike to consoles. And this is that. And not much more to say, except that this one is going to be solely me again. So our co-hosts are spared because I don't believe this has any sort of local multiplayer. I could be wrong. This could be a situation where
I imagine doing like the bomb planning maps on local split screen, right?
Gee, I wonder where they're hiding. I wonder where. All right, this is Xbox emulation. This is my profile. I am Cassidy. Believe it or not, Xbox Live and System Link do not work here as of yet. Maybe they do if you do some configuration stuff. Control options, inverted look, fast look, left-hand weapons I have on, because I like having the view models on the left-hand side. Training. Let's learn how to play Counter-Strike. Why don't we? As a terrorist, your goal is to plant a bomb at bomb site A. In a demolition scenario, one of the terrorist team members always carries the bomb. Unless you drop it. I mean...
Is Gabe Newell gonna like narrate this?
As a terrorist, your goal is to plant a bomb at bomb site A.
If you have any more questions about how to play Counter-Strike, email me at gaben@valve.com.
Success in a round earns you money. Use your money at the beginning of the round. You lose what you bought if you die. No shit. Okay. One of these radial menus that I hate using. I've never liked radial menus. I never will. There, maxed out on ammo. Finally, we're into the dual analog era, though, so I can actually play this like a video game for a change. I'm also not sure what the weird corruption graphics in the top left, in the top of the screen and left-hand side are. Sorry about those. Xbox emulation, not perfect, but...
That's what all terrorists see.
Yeah! Some people see red in their eyes, some people see banding, color banding. You found the bomb site. Congratulations on finding the bomb site. Now notice that the bomb icon is now flashing. Look down as you see hold X to plant the bomb, hold X to plant the bomb. You don't say. So rather than having to switch to it, we can just Amball Gang asks, "Are you left-handed?" No, but I prefer. It said it's gonna blow in the one of the screens here. Because I am right-handed, it is actually advantageous to have left-handed weapons because I'm more keen to look at the right side of the screen. I prefer my right, so I want, if I'm rounding a corner, an unobstructed view of the rights. Right, and I know that's going to maximize my potential there.
Interesting.
And if I go
I'm keen to the center of the
left-
screen.
If I go left, the weapon model's in the way to a certain extent. This is why people back in the day, like, used to play games like Quake and Painkiller by choice without weapon models. They would just know, okay, this is the weapon I have equipped. I don't need to see it on the screen at all times. And, I had enough practice with that I probably don't need a weapon model on screen at all times, that I could hide it if I wanted to. If this was not a tutorial, you could also win by killing the opposing team. Great.
Great job, terrorist.
All right, I learned everything there is to know about Counter-Strike. Match with my own rules. Let's do 9 bots, so it's 5v5. Bot skill level,
full bot
beginner.
match.
We'll start with beginner. I want it to be both teams. Match options. Select the level of difficulty you want for the match. So is this different from...
Okay, so the bots can be skilled on your team too. Then, is I guess what they want.
Okay.
Separate.
Or it's just like the vibes.
Let's just do standard for both of
How
these.
toxic the bots are.
All right.
Yeah.
I am super curious about the maps in this version of the game. Airstrip, a map I have not thought of in decades. Aztec, a classic. Chateau, never loved, but classic. Kabul, classic. Corruption. Dust. Dust 2.
Yeah.
Fastline. Havana. Italy, of course. Miami. Militia. Piranesi. Prodigy. Stadium? Heights? What the fuck is this? Truth?
Hold on.
This absolutely is...
Okay, I was wondering if this was just me, having not played Counter-Strike in a very long time and playing mostly on custom servers, but like I didn't recognize a lot of these maps.
Vostok or random. Yeah, this is wild.
Okay. Yeah.
Where's
Truth and
Office?
Chaos.
Yeah,
Hey,
where's Office?
Where
I was
the
waiting
fuck
for
is
it.
Office? Office is actually my favorite map.
According to the
Strange.
Counter-Strike wiki, Truth and Chaos is an official bomb fusel map in Counter-Strike Xbox and Condition Zero.
Mm-hmm. Well, let's do Dust 2 for starters. Site42 asked, do these not have hostage maps? No, they put them all in the same playlist. So as we were going down, I told you what game mode the map was. So.
Yeah.
Magic Mouse asked, are a number of these maps exclusive to this version of the game? Exclusive in the sense that they were made with Elite Mission, with Condition Zero in mind. All right.
Oh, that's a huge radio menu.
Can't afford my dualies. That's all right. I'm just going to go Kevlar. I've spotted a friend.
You spotted a friend. That's nice. Oh, it's Lester.
Oh, I dropped my pistol like an idiot. Okay. That's crouch. I don't think I'm hitting them, believe it or not. Okay, I need to figure out how to jump so I can get over that. Is all my team dead? No, not as of yet. Oh, this feels like dog water. This crosshair, never shrinking, is something.
Have you leveled up your pistol skill?
Feel stronger now. Can I take over the bots?
That'd be a good idea. Which it's Battlefield Modern Combat on PS2 let you do that. You could just leap into other people's bodies whenever you wanted.
Well, what is this B-site? Oh, it's right, Condition Zero. Yeah. It's weird. I forget some of the changes. I've been playing this map for so many years, and every time they change it, it fucks with me.
Terrorists win.
Thank God for that. Alright, so we have some money, so I can buy a real gun next round. Yeah, this will be good enough.
Go, go, go.
Okay. One of these guys has the bomb. I don't know who.
Oh, it must be Lester.
Probably. Oh, I guess Roger's not
Oh,
following.
thanks, Roger.
This is so strange with controller.
That's a negative.
What the fuck?
That was terrible.
What the
A lot of these
fuck?
guns seem less accurate, which is kind of strange for a console shooter to do that to you.
What the fuck was that, though? What is the spread on these guns? What are the recoil patterns? What are, like, all the things that make
That's
Counter-Strike...
apparently the second best accuracy you can get.
That sucks. This sucks.
Enemy spot.
Why are we doing day for night?
And that might be emulation error, for all I
Yeah.
know.
What was I about to ask? Okay. So, you know how there's Counter-Strike, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we have Counter-Strike 2 now.
We sure do.
In between that was CS:GO.
Yeah.
The existence of Counter-Strike 2 makes me wonder what the idea was for CS:GO.
Terrorists win.
I mean, it was always supposed to be like the third Counter-Strike game, or fourth. I forgot that
Oh.
Source existed for a second there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot. Me too. I forgot Source existed.
I had
I
a
mean,
lot of
from what
fun
I
with
remember, that
Source.
one was just like the big appeal of Source is that the purists wouldn't play it as much, so you could play
There's a lot of
Counter-Strike
fun
and not
maps.
immediately die. Yeah.
That's where like the
But I-
jailbreak servers come from in that game mode.
right.
I feel like I remember like CS:GO being sold on the idea of like we're gonna have console versions for it. You can like play on there too, and that didn't happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that was
It
an
happened, but it
esports
was
one,
quickly
wasn't it?
discontinued. There's still like the console versions of Counter-Strike Go, and then they're very aged. They have the original versions of all the maps and stuff. And I don't think there's anyone actually playing them. I think anyone who would be playing Counter-Strike at this point would be playing it on a proper console. The match has ended. That was it. It was first to 4.
Cool.
What am I waiting on? Is it going to load the map again? It's not going to kick me back to the menu? I have to sit through this fucking load screen again? Ay, ay, ay. This was not fully thought out. No part of this was fully thought out on this, in this Xbox version of Counter-Strike.
I like the loading screen telling you, it's like, your mission is terrorists are attempting to do the thing they do in every bomb map. Oh, elite mission.
Great. Change map. Fun little menu. So many of these maps are so weird. Let's do random. I'm just going to straight up do a random map.
God, I want to be the
Truth.
same. Oh, it's truth, yeah.
Keto Tai. Terrorists plan to bomb the house. Sweep the area of terrorists and prevent the bomb from going off.
Wee says, this tip about an ambush made me get kicked from a beta of CSGO at the time. Like you told people to set up ambushes and they got mad and kicked you, or?
Akunin are the baddies here. I'll be a baddie.
Kicked from a server, even still.
I'll take Kevlar because I don't trust myself. Alright, so
Which,
there's
oh, okay. Yeah.
toggle
Got
fire.
firing mode?
Fire in the hole. Enemy spotted.
How do I get out of this house? Is this bomb site? This is an all new experience for me, this map. And I even played Condition
go.
Zero back in the day, so
Yeah, guess it wasn't popular.
no, people just went back to 1.6. They already had all the tools in
Right.
place for 1.6, so
Right. I meant like the map, but yeah.
This doesn't feel like Counter-Strike to me, is the thing. Because to me, like, you're not driving a car or a giant car that like takes up the entire width of a canyon. You're not killing people and then getting a better weapon from it. It has none of the things that I played Counter-Strike for.
a fun map player. God bless you.
Terrorists
we either played on like goofy fun maps or we played like on Officer Dust in gun game mode.
Let's try a shotgun. I wonder how the shotguns are somehow like this fucking incredible in this game.
Maybe.
What was that? What was that map? There was like a... Oh god, I'm gonna have a fucking hard time describing this.
Good luck.
There was a factory or something like that. The main thing that I'm thinking of is the fact that there's like where counter-terrorists started. I think it's where they started.
It was inside the factory, then you climbed up a ladder to get into... Yep.
Well, I was thinking that there was... It might have been terrorists who started, but there was like a van, and then right next to the van, you could climb up a ladder to get to a rooftop that looked at the factory.
Right, yeah.
What was that map called? Was that Factory, or was it...
It's not Factory. Fuck, what's the name of that map? It's a good map. It's a fun map. It's also where the famous video of someone like in vents trapping another player inside of vents.
Well, there's also like there's another video I'm thinking of where it's like two guys are on that roof by the van, and like they're the last people on each of their teams, and they're trying to snipe in opposite directions, and they just never see each other.
Yes, that will also happen. Try this shot.
I remember playing that map a lot, but we always had like this thing on that had like random modifiers that would like trigger. So suddenly it would be low grav, or suddenly like you'd have like basically a railgun.
Oh, Quinn dropped the bomb.
Video Game King says Kidotai is Japanese for riot police and Akunin is Japanese for bad guy. Right, I wonder if CB Sobolski wrote that.
Magic Meow says I'm with Charkie. Mods are the only way I had fun of Counter-Strike. I had fun of base Counter-Strike. Like I liked playing a Demolition. I liked playing a I liked to play in Hostage less, but I played a lot of CS Italy.
I prefer Hostage. I really like CS Office.
I also really like CS Office, but Office I have more fond memories playing gun game on.
That's fair.
Johnny says, I think the only Counter-Strike I've ever played is gun game.
It's wild to me, just like how few people here have experienced this like regular ass Counter-Strike, or like you didn't play it.
I kind of did because my friend burned me his copy, except the computer I was allowed to play computer games on in our house was separate from the ones connected to the internet, so I just played bot matches.
Yeah.
You know what I like doing in Counter-Strike is I liked going into not online matches just so I could do whatever. And what I would do is I would turn on no clip, and I would go to whatever maps were already in the game or I had downloaded and try to find the hidden developer rooms, because there was usually one of them somewhere in the map.
It's time to use my best weapons, the dualies.
And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about with that, a lot of times in those maps, if you no-clipped out of the map, a lot of times it'd be under the map, there'd be like this cube of a room that you went in there, and there'd be like music playing, and they'd have like pictures and stuff, and the developer credits, their cheers and jeers.
Yeah.
And I think there were some official maps that had that stuff in it too, if I remember correctly.
Come on, dualies!
I'm so sorry. That's a bummer.
This is the worst.
That's terrible.
This is the worst shooting I've ever felt in a console FPS. There's no auto aim.
It's that would be against the spirit of Counter-Strike. Yeah, it's competitive. Remember all those competitive tournaments you saw for Counter-Strike on Xbox?
That is so disgusting. I do genuinely love the dualies, by the way. They are my favorite gun to use, because people get mad when you kill them with dualies. They're the only guns. They're the only gun I paid money for a skin for, and it wasn't much in CSGO, and then moving into CS2, I suppose, are my dualies with the stat track on. The only gun
You say it's the only gun that people get angry at you for killing them with. I know so many people who got fucking pissed if they got killed with an AWP.
Yeah.
Well, I mean,
it's a no skill gun, you know, no skill needed, super easy noob gun.
It's actually incredibly hard to use an AWP. I can't use an AWP. I'm not a good sniper, but you know, fuck people who are.
Also, Carver in the chat says, as is asking, this is worse than the shooting in Daikatana 64. And like, I'll let Cass answer that, but first, Daikatana 64 doesn't have normal guns to compare to.
Magic Mouse also say people in CS get angry about getting killed in general.
You're not wrong.
This is excruciating.
I'll play Counter-Strike again once I get the desk. I'd like to play some. Like, looking at this makes me think, yeah, I'd like to play a good version of this.
I think I hate this more than Daikatana 64.
Yeah.
Even though Daikatana was objectively worse in terms of just like the time to kill and whatnot, like this feels so wrong. This feels incorrect. This feels fake. I don't have any ammo for this gun.
Oh, you should return to a
Goddamn.
buy zone, like it says.
Okay, what I need to do is I need to kill someone and get their gun. So I need to use this pistol here. Can I... The scout?
Okay.
Fuck that. I'm not doing a scout on console. Fuck that. You kidding me? You think I'm gonna fucking snipe here? Alright, P90. I can work with that.
There we go.
Oh, I have bomb.
What? That just suddenly reminded me. In college, I tried to tell someone the real gun. I forgot what game they were playing with an off-ramp P90, but that the real one was called an FN P90, and he like refused to believe me. I still don't understand why. That's not like an interesting lie or anything. That it's an FN P90.
Are all my teammates dead? Kill him! He's defusing! Come on, bots!
Bomb has been defused.
Steven!
Counter-terrorists win.
They all realize, like, oh my god, if that bomb explodes, we'll all die.
That's
the
hell.
truth. That's the truth.
You know,
found out.
congratulations, Counter-Strike, for accurately depicting the feeling of playing with like really bad players that aren't doing objective. And oh, we're on Aztec now because I have it set to random. One more, why not? One I'm familiar
why don't you
with.
try? Wait a minute. Why don't you try a hostage one?
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good point. Well, we have to wait for this load first. Either
Yeah, that's
way.
true.
SEAL Team 6 protecting the Aztec ruins. Classic SEAL Team 6 mission. Definitely something in the US cares about.
I'll do Italy.
There we go. Gig.
Enter and sweep terrorist safe house where hostages are held. Rescue hostages by returning them to the extraction point. I'm so used to the CSGO and now I guess CS2 version of this map now that this is going to be weird going back to. I wonder if they have the chickens. I wonder if I can shoot the chickens on the map. Also, folks, I hope folk have a good time tonight, or we're having a good time watching this tonight. We're nearing the end, and I'll obviously have more thoughts towards the end, and I'll go into more of like my usual spiel stuff, but a little different show tonight, I think, from the usual fare, but I think it was fun. It was good for me, at the very least.
Yeah. By the way, do you run faster with the knife out in this version as well? I hope
Oh,
so.
you'd have
Wait,
to.
look for the chickens.
Enemy spotted.
No chickens. I don't see any.
Oh no, Ringo, what have you done? Ringo, no!
All right, yes, you do run slightly faster, but not enough to...
Yeah.
All right, get this shit off the screen. I need to see stuff. All right, who's left?
Doesn't CS Italy have like sheep noises that play if you stand in a certain area?
Where the fuck were... Oh my god, they were sitting on top of the crate in the dark and I couldn't see
Wow,
it. 'cause
it
the map
is realistic. There we go.
Convincing real player. Here comes Lester.
You're gonna get killed by this guy who's just sitting there? I mean, you said it
What the
earlier
fuck
jokingly,
was that
but
fight? Sorry, continue.
you said it earlier jokingly, but the bots are playing kind of like real people who don't know how to play the game, but they're doing things that I recognize humans doing.
That guy in that spot on top of that crate killed the entire team. Killed my entire team, by the way. So that is fucked. That is wretched.
What were your settings for bot skill and like difficulty?
Standard, normal.
Well, this is an average CS match then. But that's what they determined based on data.
So
I couldn't see shit because it was
Impossible.
so fucking dark in here.
Is there no gamma setting in this?
it could also be emulation.
I mean, yeah, but it's separate from. Maybe
No.
No video settings.
All right. Well, have you considered adjusting your TV set?
Yeah, I might as well. You know what? Here's what I'm gonna do. Go to the stream. I'm gonna play this in the OBS window. I'm going to use Gamma Boost on OBS.
I'm looking at the stream to watch it happen. Oh, yeah, that's
the way it should fucking look, I think. So I'm just gonna have to play it in this tiny little window here.
That is much easier to see, though. Yeah.
honestly, you could probably do like view and like do a preview window that's bigger.
Yeah, it's too much effort.
I mean, back at this, it's hit and miss if 6th-gen console games would have brightness settings. Probably one of the worst things about going back to them. Yeah, I
Like I
guess
said,
so.
it's dialed in on your TV. Oh my
At least
god,
we
look at these
actually get to see
hostages.
that. Yeah. I mean,
Got
this
all
is what I
four.
wanted to see. I wanted to see the hostages.
Ringo had an angel face, and a woman who was waiting for his return.
Using to read that health :3 as a cat face.
Please know how to aim, PC computer. Come on.
Well, the bad news is they have to still use the aiming system that the game has. I should say the guns with the accuracy
All right,
that it has.
I picked up a
All right,
wheel
go back to
gun.
that really dark area and see if it's like parsable now.
I'll put silencer on. This will help.
Yeah.
Dying.
Yes,
Yeah.
slightly. I still don't love it. I'm still not going to go that way.
Louise is asking if they have night vision in this.
I somehow doubt it. Okay. Let's do some trickery here. God bless me if that works. No,
No.
I had to crouch jump into that, and that's not happening. He changed position. He was.
Oh,
God.
Ron, you trickster! It was Ron last time too, actually.
It's pre-programmed personalities.
This is.
Tag yourself. Every crew's got the Ron, the Ringo.
You guys have fun figuring that out. Okay. I hate
You
this.
should have.
This is
You
the
should have
worst.
gotten that kill.
This sucks. This is the worst game
That
we played
was-
tonight somehow.
That whole crosshair was over the head. Just the whole thing was when you were fighting.
He did that magic trick where he catches the bullet with his teeth.
Reese has an entire mouth full of bullets. There's like it's an entire row.
He was about to spit them back out at you like the mask.
Good God. Who'd have thunk this
Yeah,
would have been
even
the
with
low
the
point
gamma
for
up.
tonight?
Did the briefing say what these Italian hostages are?
Probably Italian.
Our most valuable Italians. Have to
Yeah.
keep them safe.
MVIs. Okay, Ringo, can you win the map?
No, they
They're
absolutely
going to
fucking
be
can't.
they're going to be camping there.
No, don't stand still. Just keep charging. Keep going in. Just run to the point. Just touch the base. If you just touch there, the hostages will get. You don't need to shoot them. You can just go. Just go. Run for it.
This is having such a fun time tonight. It's the main
you-
thing away.
No, don't
Just
stand still.
go.
You're right next to it. No. Just.
A classic Ringo moment.
Now, where are you
Oh
going?
god, he's
What
really
are you
Ringoing this
doing?
one.
What are you doing? What the fuck?
I give up.
Are you kidding me?
Hey, Countera's win! Look at that. You doubted the process.
What the fuck was that?
This is the best AI I've ever seen. They truly captured the mind of a moron.
Oh my
No,
god.
they always say it's easy to make an AI that always plays perfectly, but it's a lot harder to make one that plays convincingly.
That plays like the puppies I've had to deal with my entire life. Oh my god. I forgot it wasn't a real person for a second. I honestly was just like...
See? Convincing. Yeah, absolutely clip that. I was gonna go do it myself after the show.
This is so dark. Hold on. I'm going to boost the gamma even more. And again, who's to say whether this is an issue with emulation? It's probably an issue with emulation. But this is going to be disgusting to look at, but it has to be done so I can...
No. You can't gamma boost pure black.
The shadows consume all.
It's good enough. Where are the other two hostages? Ground floor? Alright, they have two, I have two.
Let's get the hell out of here.
Oh,
Good job. Good job, Cass.
thank you.
I like that moment where Ringo was like shooting directly into a wall because he knew someone was on the other side of it. Like he was trying to use his wall hacks, but he forgot to set them up correctly.
Let's try messing with the contrast a little bit. Here we go. This might be...
Was there banding on the left before?
Yes,
Yes,
there
yes,
has
that was
been.
always there.
All right. Too distracted by the top banding.
Well, at the very least, we got that moment out of the show. We got me absolutely... Oh, there we go! Who's sick? Who's the sickest of all time? That'd be me.
Official proprietor of the pawn shop.
I think I'm lost. I don't think I'm going to be able to make it out of here. I think
Official proprietor
it's
of
so
the
dark.
pawn.
Oh, no, here we go. I figured it out. Muscle memory saved the day. Let's go in sneaky beaky like. I suppose this isn't the way I want to go. I can't tell who's alive and who's dead from this. There's no dead next to their name to indicate who's alive and who's dead, so that's troublesome for me. I get there's some kind of color coding system here, but that ain't doing it for me.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go.
Pete Snow Ron.
All right, we're gonna end strong. I believe in me. I don't believe in any of these fucking bots, but I believe in me.
Well, you're not at the top of that scoreboard, Cass.
Never mind. Fuck video games. Fuck Counter-Strike.
Okay, Keith.
Do you need to unfuck the gamma or?
No, I'm just... This is the standard AI. This is the standard. This is Ringo again. We're watching Ringo.
Yeah. I mean, Ringo's
MVP.
driving. Yeah. I like that, like checking behind, checking corner, but it was turning in such a way that you couldn't see anything.
Wait, did we win? It's first to four, right? Oh, thank God. It's done. It's over and done with. Oh, we won. Somehow. Some way. Ay. Who'd have thought that was going to be the roughest game tonight? Who would have fucking thunk that would have been the one that had me the most on tilt? Hey, boy.
Wow. Of everyone advertising their bots.
Folks, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for watching us play. Thanks for watching our LAN party at home. Does it come across as a joke that, like, you know, we have LAN party at home? Did that like come across in the title of the stream? That's what I was going for. So, you know, conclusions on this weird niche on this subject. That if you were someone who was envious of the PC players and wanted to play the games they were playing on your consoles, you'd be served to some extent, depending. on who was contracted to do it, and depending on what controls were made available to you.
What peripherals you had?
What peripherals, what Mad Catz peripherals you purchased. Nothing beats playing on PC, in my mind, but I'm also very biased. But especially when it comes to these things, and, you know, like some of the elements of, like, you know, like having chat that you can just readily access, and, you know, fun maps on, like, you know, servers that exist to, like, cater to a very specific kind of player or whatnot. Like, losing that flexibility and just getting, like, this console game, this very, like, watered-down, streamlined experience, you are losing so much of the nuance, not just in terms of controls. Even if you had, like, the mouse and keyboard, just losing, like, those server browsers, you know, I'm sure some of these had server browsers, but they weren't going to have the granularity of, like, running your own server, of running your own thing with a message of the day, and specific rules in place, and selecting, like, maps, and the ability to download user-created content. I mean, so much of, like, you know, the appeal of so many of these games, in case it wasn't obvious, wasn't just the stock maps. It was people creating their own maps for these games, their own skins, their own... all this stuff that you're just missing out on as a console player. And it's good now, at the very least, that console players are beginning to at least get some of that. What's the game? There's a game that came out recently, in the past few years,
Encore.
You got me there. I'll use Fortnite as an example instead. You know, the fact that you can play those user-created worlds on Fortnite, that you have this unmitigated access to that, and that it has the cross-play with PC and all that stuff. God, I had an example in mind. It's gonna kill me that the remasters of, like, Quake and stuff.
Yeah.
That have, like, all the granularity of a PC version, that have that cross-play, that have, like, the ability to create your server browser and whatnot, or to create your server that people can join in on, and have all the custom rules, and that have, like, the mod content, like a Doom that you're able to download maps for now, to download, like, user content, even on the console end. Now, I don't think you can play multiplayer on those.
I don't believe so.
So that's definitely, like, still, like, there's still catch-up to be done. There's still, like, console users are still not being fully served to the extent that PC users are. And, you know, I'm not one of those PC Master Race kind of guys, because, first of all, it's a stupid fucking thing to say. It sounds shitty. If you're still saying Master Race in 2024, you're fucking sort your life out, grow up. But in terms of just, like, the flexibility, the customization, the intuitiveness of the controls, but really it's just what it comes down to for me, and why these PC games will always remain superior to me in my mind, when it comes to these games, is just that, like, the sense of community, of being able to hop in, like, IRC back in the day, and be able to just get, like, matches going, ringer stuff. Now it's all this lobby systems, and I feel like we're losing some element of community from the fact that you are just, like, tossed together, that skill-based matchmaking exists. I feel like there's a generation of people, we talk about people who don't know how to use, like, file directories on computers, because they're so used to smartphones, and I feel like, you know, I got so much of an education on how computers worked, and I made so many friends online, from, like, banging my head against the wall, figuring out how to get on those channels, how to communicate with people, how to get matches even working, how to directly, like, connect to someone's IP, like, so you can play, like, you know, just one-on-one matches against people, and you have to, like, open up your ports and all that shit. Like, you know, everything I learned about computers I learned back then. I'm still coasting off that knowledge 20 years later. But more importantly, I think, like, having to work for it in some capacity, having to work to figure things out, and then learning in the process of, like, figuring it out that you have so much more freedom, that you can, like, tweak these values and these values. I feel like people missing out on that education because they're in console land, it is a shame to some extent. And the fact that these games here, you know, are definitely a product of their time is largely irrelevant to that. These things are standalone. These things were from an era where there wasn't any sort of parity between console and PC. So it's changed, but I think the message still remains the same. I think my takeaway is still the same, that if you can, try to play games on PC, please. It's so much better. Join us here on the internet, on the World Wide Web. Log on to steam.com. Just check it out. Anyway.
You can go down to the Greencast browser, check it out.
Anyway, thank you, everyone, for tuning in. Thank you for watching along tonight. If you like what you saw here tonight, and why wouldn't you, consider pledging on Patreon, subscribing here on Twitch, gaining access to the Patreon Saints channel on our Discord, where you can vote on and suggest upcoming games and the like. Or maybe one day we'll get some matches going again. Maybe we'll get like a server up for Counter-Strike or Quake III Arena. And that'll be open to everyone in the server. I'm not just going to make patron exclusive stuff for that. That'd be lame. But anyway, yeah, consider doing that and telling us what you want to see us play. We're still playing Blue Stinger on Thursdays because of votes from people. So that's a shame. But we have been working towards what the next long-form theme night, not long form theme night, but long form program will be. I think we're starting to hone in. I think there's one that has been taking the lead, and I'm looking forward to tackling that one as it comes along. But we'll keep that under wraps until such a time as we're ready to debut that. And then Tuesday, who knows? It'll be something. It'll be some sort of like small theme night, another one of these like simpler ones, as we've gotten around to doing, as we've become accustomed to doing on Tuesdays. If you can't financially support us, by the way, don't worry about it. Just consider sharing some of these videos with folk. We have on YouTube the suggested viewing playlist, where we have some of our hand-picked episodes, ones that make for good onboarding to the Bad Team Hall of Fame and what we're all about. Consider sharing those with your friends. Or maybe you know someone who's really vested in the Counter-Strike scene and has never seen the Xbox version before, and maybe you can show them this. Or maybe you know a Quake Pro. Maybe you know Fatality Wendell. If you do, tell him I said hi.
All right, thank you, Video Game King, for clipping that Ringo play of the game from earlier.
Thank you very much for that, yes. Yeah, let's see who's streaming on this night, at this hour. A lot of people playing UFO 50 right now. Yeah, let's toss it to Hexy Maniac, who is playing through UFO 50. I bought that UFO 50. It seems neat. Some of the games there seem neat. Can't wait to actually play it. I want to play that JRPG in it, that Western type RPG. That seems neat. But tell Hexy we said hi. Check out the games. Check out Arcade. I keep calling it Arcade 50. UFO 50 for yourself. But that will do it for us here at the Bad Game Hall of Fame. I have been Top Fragger Cassidy.
I have been Rhythm Gamer dragged into this Charkie.
And I've been guy who beat Blue Stinger 3 times, Sid.
Very good. We all have our titles here. I want to thank Sid again for joining us, for coming up with the initial idea that led to this, and we will have you on the show more often, sometime soon, hopefully. I think we have some other ideas that we want to work on. We want to get back to the original version of what this idea was, of just PC to console games, or maybe find some other idea from that. But we'll get to that when we get to that. We will figure that out. We will cross that bridge in due time. But for now, thank you everyone for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Thank you for bearing witness to me as the top frag, coming to my own, demonstrating my competitive chops. I am the best, greatest of all time. Bye.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.